Last session, your group, I believe, was in Valaki.
Wait,
That does track. I do remember that.
Hmm? You began. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim's questioning me right away. You began your session in Valaki, and after reading a recent chapter in the Tome of Strahd, your group took a brief refuge for the night. And during the watch, it had been discovered that scouts of Raylan's had learned of an attack on the village of Barovia. You then took a teleportation circle to the shrine beneath, or the Shrine of the Seeker, and using one of those circles, found yourselves at Mistborn Manor, former home to the Mistborn, now only inhabited by their former groundskeepers. A very isolated and seemingly safe family out here pretty far from the village. And as you traveled to the village, you encountered a large pack of vampires, and after engaging them in combat, discovered these to look like they could potentially be residents from the nearby village. After getting to the village, you met with some people who were held up inside a store, Bildrath's Mercantile. Victor Valakovich, son of the former burgomaster of Valaki, had gathered some survivors and hid them within this building. And the burgomaster, Ismark, was the sole survivor within his manor at the southern edge of town. He was also quite injured and had suffered a bite mark, which gave rise to concern from your group, especially after having encountered those on the road, and Harkem even finding one around the village, a recently turned vampire. As Ismark set about the grim task of gathering up the dead from Valaki in order to raise a large funeral pyre for those who had died during the assault, and your group having sent the survivors, which an estimated 10 to Isaac, turning out to be roughly around 40,
close enough,
sent to Valaki through a teleportation circle. And that is where we start tonight's session.
God, that's
On their arrival, did Isaac say, "I'm going to need a bigger boat"?
I don't think they live near any water.
Yes, they do.
There's a lake directly north of them. Yeah. Very large
Barovia
lake.
literally floats in the middle of the astral sea, according to my theory that I just made up right now.
That one. So what would... Well, I think I'm certainly making something. What's everyone doing? What would you like to do?
All right, so Victor's already right, and Ismark is going around gathering bodies.
Yes.
I'll help Ismark.
Okay.
I did not sign up for manual labor. I'm not helping.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
Probably still helping, right? Slinging bodies into this building.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's right. We were
Yeah.
gathering up bodies. That's
Yeah.
we totally weren't gonna burn down the town.
Very unceremoniously slinging these bodies into the middle of this house.
Which house?
The
I
one that I'm
believe-
standing next to you.
Because I do believe I had
It was
suggested
this
that
one.
Yeah, this one here at the top right would probably be the least
Yeah.
dangerous to other people.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
fuck
that's
that one.
so far away.
We're not dragging
have-
the bodies that far. We're
we have a
literally right
wagon.
here. Man, we're not wasting we're not putting a bunch of
There is-
bodies in our wagon that we have to ride
Oh.
in. There's no wagon anyways. This
I
wagon
don't
is
have
not
a
real.
wagon.
What might be better is if we
Bismarck
just
has a wagon.
designate a house for an area. We might burn a few houses.
There
I
are.
don't think
It is
anyone
pretty.
objects.
It is a pretty large village. And there are quite a few bodies spread out. Everyone that is assisting with this, that wants to assist, Ismark, pick a skill and and explain why it would be useful, and give me a check with it to see how quick and efficiently we can get it done, or how long it might end up taking.
Vortak is just gonna walk around and literally firebolt any corpse he sees where it is.
Oh,
Not
man.
helpful.
He's gonna light the whole village on fire then.
That's the
It's gonna
opposite
be
of
burning bodies
helpful.
everywhere.
Guys, we're on a deadline. We don't have time for this.
Technically, these bodies won't exist soon anyways, so this is all pointless. But I'm gonna use athletics because I'm slinging
I'm strong as
bodies.
fuck.
Okay.
They're pretty
Okay.
strong.
Ra, are you assisting as well?
Yes. I mostly am going to use acrobatics to make sure I don't get hit by said bodies.
I would say that, and to move deftly through the buildings to search for things. Sure.
Wow.
That Arcana is me burning bodies.
Okay. Harkam, are you assisting, or what are you doing during
No,
this time?
I'm gonna do another fly around,
Okay.
like a big
Uh,
perimeter, not looking for inside the village, more outside the village.
Okay. Give me a perception or investigation check, your choice. Okay, and Nakari, what skill would you like to use?
Am I allowed to use one that someone's already used?
Yes.
Then probably athletics,
Okay.
because I'm helping him pick him up and move him.
Okay.
She also strong as fuck.
Not really.
You're about as strong as I am smart.
Okay.
That
As
is offensive.
Lane, Nakari, and Ismark move throughout the town, quickly rushing bodies onto the cart from inside the buildings. And Ra quickly running through the buildings to check deeper into the rooms to see where there might be other people. They can hear Vortak moving around outside in the streets, burning bodies with his magic. Does leave quite a lot of corpses. An 11 is enough to where you're not doing it inside wooden buildings. But
Hey.
there are quite a lot of charring and burning remains just left kind of in the road. Ismark seems a little perturbed by this, but also doesn't raise the issue.
On vampires.
You continue on with these tasks for a couple hours. Harkem keeping watch overhead and keeping an eye out for anything that might be moving around the perimeter of the town. As you are going through, almost are finishing up with piling all the bodies into the building, or the last building on the northern side of town. Ismark says, just absent-mindedly, or kind of absently, as the last building is caught on fire. There's so many missing.
Yeah.
That's not good. That means they're vampires then.
Pretty sure they were taken care of already. We did come across a large group of freshly turned vampires on our way here.
Yeah, but we killed like 6, not like... Ismark, if you had to guess, how many would you say are missing?
6.
100.
There were hundreds in this town.
We sent 40. So if we say hundreds, multiple, that's 200. There's 160. We killed 6. Sheesh. That's a lot of vampires, dude.
Yeah, but
Can I
it's
get
less than it would have been.
Can I get an intelligence check to see if Lane actually figured that much out?
Am I good at math? Am I good at
I
math?
would hope you could subtract 6 from hundreds.
I could
basic
imagine,
math.
like, this is a pretty simple check. Oh yeah, you definitely, yeah,
I was
You for
so
sure.
up with that one.
you were hoping for a natural one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want him to
Nope,
be like,
6, 100, what's the difference?
got them all. Well, as you say, Lane, they're not going to exist much longer anyway.
Yeah, once we kill Strahd, then this whole place goes away. So,
What do you mean this whole place goes away?
well,
Ismark says, turning towards you.
the whole, like Strahd is the land. If we kill Strahd, then there is no more land. But no worries. We're already working on a plan to get everybody safely out of Barovia before we kill Strahd, or at the same time. Timelines are a little rough, but we're working on it.
Isaac and Raylan are coming up with something.
We'll make sure everybody gets out safely.
Yeah.
Maybe to the Shadowfell though. That was somebody suggested that. I think that's a very bad idea, but
That is a horrible idea.
might be the only place they can go.
Might as well not exist.
Actually, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true.
There are fates worse than death.
Well, Harkim and Raw aren't from the Shadowfell and they got here, so I'm sure that we can make sure they go somewhere else besides there.
And of the bird people. There's
That's-
other bird people where we come from.
Not everyone's a bird person.
No, we're the only 2 birds.
I mean,
Yeah.
would
Been
explain
the
how
case so far,
yeah. Explain why
Nobody
you guys
did
feel
it
that
so
way.
naturally.
They're like, this is normal.
Ismark says, this is a lot to take in. You're going to destroy everything here and evacuate everyone.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
What of the forest folk?
Ooh.
Oh, well,
The tribes
we
in
didn't
the
run into
mountains?
Oh, they're dead.
them. Yeah, well, yeah. Can't save everybody.
The bridge is out on the Zelenka Pass, so we can't really get back up there.
How confident are we? Like, I'm very confident that all of Barovia is gonna go away, but just to get like a general, just a general consensus, are we sure that Barovia is gonna go away?
I don't think it will.
Yes, Mark, it might be fine. Maybe I'm just
Pessimistic.
maybe I'm just trying to give you false hope, but either way.
False
False.
hope? Now or?
What is hope?
Oh yeah, I mean, any fate is worse. Any fate is better than what you have now. I mean, hell, probably be better off dead living in this place.
We'll be soon.
Hey, your entire life that you've been suffering? Pointless. Kill yourself.
Well, you don't have to kill yourself. We'll just do it for you.
Next time I need to make a motivational speech in front of a large crowd, I know who I'm going to call upon to do that motivation speech.
Yeah. Lane is nothing if not comfort.
Mediocre.
Is it where you come from?
A comfort.
Is that why it's so difficult for you to?
Probably years and years, many lifetimes of misery, living in the colorless, lifeless Shadowfell that has made me perhaps a little bitter. I don't know.
Just for
Is this the
excuse
first time
everyone
you've left there in a while?
Nope. We leave all the time.
I mean,
Yeah, basically we don't live. Basically we don't live there. I mean, that's basically we don't live there. But
I mean,
So
We
it's
go
just
there
an
a lot.
excuse then.
it's nothing but desert. for
Well,
as far as
imagine
I can see.
living basically forever in one place. But every once in a while, you get to go outside and play.
Are you guys
You
demons?
still live there. I sometimes question that myself.
I mean, that exactly sounds like a demon.
Well, from my studies, I believe demons are specifically from the Abyss, and we are not from the Abyss, so technically we would not be demons.
But there are many planes, correct?
I mean,
Is the
sometimes-
Shadowfell part of the Abyss?
No. No.
I think we're getting
Where
a
do
little
we
far off
live?
Like
topic.
the opposite of the Feywild, I guess, probably.
You want to give me a religion check and see what Lane thinks on that?
No, he doesn't.
No, the Shadowfell is not part of the Abyss. They're different planes of existence. The Shadowfell is, if anything, more closely related to the Hells in that it's an afterlife plane, but it's also is equally related to that of hold on.
I mean, if anything, we're more closely related to
Celestia.
devils.
Because they're both afterlife planes, but they're not the same.
Oh, interesting.
And no, Shadorkai are not devils or demons.
No, or elves.
Elves.
Yeah.
Just really fucked up emo elves.
Yeah. I mean, we were normal elves at one point in time, after your soul gets So the blue people, we're kind of like them, right? Our souls get recycled all the time, but we're better because we have a god that, kind of makes us not quite so fucked up.
That's kind of fucked up to say, though.
Have
They
you
were better
seen
than
what?
you.
Have you seen what we look like inside the Shadowfell? We're not much better. We are kind of fucked up.
Also, how do we
Ismark
know they
turns.
don't actually have souls?
Ismark
mean-
turns towards Nakari and he says, "Your new friends are a lot different than the old ones.
Are they though?
If
I've come to call us.
anyone needs me, I'm gonna take a nap over here." And he points over at the cart. And if I wake up to attack you, just
Kill you.
put me down and throw me on the fire with the rest of them.
Oh, that's right, because he's fucked up, right?
Does that mean you're feeling a little bitey?
No, I'm exhausted.
How's my medicine? Nope, that was Hazel. Damn it.
Spells do I have?
Walks over and lays down on the cart, in the back of the cart.
What time is it?
Anyone who wants to find out can give me a nature check. It is 4:45
And 32
36.
and 14, 15.
I have prestidigitation. I clean up all of our outfits so we don't look so
Ooh.
dirty.
Can you remove all the paint from my armor? Like, even the paint that's there, so, like, at least it's plain and boring?
I tried that with prestidigitation. Can you cast it if you can't say the word?
Nope.
Nope.
Not if it's verbal in the spell component.
I can only do 1 cubic foot.
I don't know when Victor was supposed to be back for his work.
I can soil someone's objects.
I mean, it's been a few hours since he have not been back by now.
Good point.
No, I don't think. It's a half a day's ride.
Oh,
mean, it would take him a
he's
full
day
riding
to get
over
back.
there. Okay, that's right. No, yeah. Probably be back tomorrow, if anything.
Wait, he rode out there? I thought he teleported.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
He did teleport, yeah.
Oh, then he'll be back tonight, probably.
Well, soon, yeah.
Depends if he's used up all spell slots.
It took half a day. Well, a little less than half a day because you guys have pretty fast horses
Or wolves.
or mount. Um,
Traveling companions.
but it's only been about 2-3 hours.
I'll kind of perch on the cart next to Ismark and just keep a ear next to him, kind of listen to his breathing. See if
Okay.
there's any snarling.
I'm gonna walk down to the burgomaster's house and see if Victor came back yet.
I'm just gonna wander off and chat with Zaradun about life.
I mean, if he did come back, he probably would have seen the fire and come up here, no?
Oh, we should wait for him anyways.
I mean,
He'll be back soon.
don't know
Unless-
why
wait,
that's
did we tell him
passed
to
out
go
here,
to-
Actually, I guess we could move
Did
the
we-
cart back down there.
He goes back to Valaki.
Did he go to Valaki?
Super
No,
cool.
he went to the
Wait,
Nana.
Yeah, but
he's gonna take Otto and Tally to Valaki and then come back for Ismail.
We have a very easy way to tell. I'm gonna set
That's
him.
a lot
I'm
of
gonna
spell
cast
slots.
ending. I don't have a lot. No, I have all my spell slots.
No, I mean, him teleporting there to get them. He already teleported the people to Valaki.
Oh, yeah.
Teleport them to
Well,
Valaki, and then
I
teleport
helped him
back.
teleport. I don't know if we used his spell slots.
We did to get the people there.
I did that.
Yeah, you and
He-
him both did that because there
Yeah.
were 40 people.
He helped me with the ritual.
He also cast himself.
But they were casting it as rituals.
You can't. What?
Yeah, they were casting the spell as rituals.
You can
I
do
cast
that with
it.
teleportation
I-
circle?
I
Yeah,
gave him the book. He attuned to it. He used it as a
I
ritual,
believe, right?
and then
I don't
took
think you
it back.
can do that because I mean, yeah,
Mm,
that'd be kind of strong. It's a 5th level spell. You know?
Dice Daddy said he can do it, so he did it.
That's fair.
oh no, he cannot. He cannot.
Yeah.
Vortak can once a day
Oh,
with the book.
where was that stipulation?
It's in the book.
Can I just cast Sending and ask him where he's at and what's taking so long?
I'm out of spell slot.
I'm a warlock. I only have 2.
Oh fuck, that would be horrible.
If a spell from tome does not have a ritual tag, it nonetheless ritual spell for you when you cast it tome. What spell cast away cannot be cast until the following dusk. Alright, we can't leave till nighttime anyway.
Elaine can get all of us out if Victor doesn't come back.
Oh, I can, yeah. Tomorrow. Nope, I could do it today.
I don't know if I trust cleric teleporting. Never done it before.
I just
All the
not
more
rather
reason to
be
try it.
here when dusk hits.
Yeah, because if all these, if we missed a couple bodies, they're gonna swarm us.
With that and all the people he said was missing. They might swarm us anyway.
We can just hide, right?
Oh, is that what you're sending to Victor?
Yeah.
Pretty sure if Strahd had a bunch of his people come out and transform these villagers, they're probably heading for Castle Ravenloft.
Ooh, reinforce the walls. We'll probably get 'em.
Um,
Probably find them when we get there.
you hear back. Took me a while to convince Tally and Otto to leave their home.
Here.
I'm at Valaki. I'm trying to get back to get Ismark. I had to take a break. I'm exhausted. I'll be there soon.
Oh, sounds like
Gotta
he's
do
out
that
of spell
wizard thing
slots.
to get the spell slots back.
He's a warlock. He takes a half-hour break and he's good to go.
Warlock.
It's a wizard.
Was he?
I mean, he did have the dead cats. That's kind of warlocky.
He had a spell book too.
Yeah, but that was just
Which is-
fake. It's
Oh, that
just
could be his
scribbles.
tome.
Scribbles
Is
of a
this our
madman.
tome warlock?
There is a
The
tome
one-
warlock.
Yeah.
This explains everything.
Masquerading as a wizard. Well, we can wait for them.
Where should we wait? This feels like an odd spot. A tavern. Probably still have booze, right?
Probably.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You can just go drink. We could just go drink it all.
Probably some
I would
peanuts
like
or
to-
something too.
I would like to try and get some clarity around, where Barovia is going to be. I think I tried this before, but I want to try it again and see if I can get some answers from the Raven Queen. So we can do that while we're drinking.
Okay.
I can show you where
Ooh.
the tavern is.
Can
Somebody
I
help
ask
me with the
Stara
cart and
Dune what she knows
probably
about
vampire.
the dark powers and what happens if we kill Strahd? She seems like someone who would know things. She's a dark power.
Okay, you all make your way around to the tavern. Pulling the cart I believe Oseus was strapped up to it, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I pictured
Um,
us just dragging it.
No, she had strapped Oseus to it before you guys had ended last session. His mark rides silently, slumbering. Seems like his breathing is normal. You make your way down to the tavern. Vortak, you ask Zaradoom what might happen if Strahd were destroyed. Zaradoom responds with, if he is the Dark Lord of this realm, then it will fall to ruin.
Instantly,
realm-
or
Well, I imagine it is dependent upon the reliance of the realm and the Dark Lord. This realm is quite ancient. It could crumble quite fast.
Did it exist before Strahd? Obviously it did, because he wasn't always a dark vampire lord. Right?
I do not know what this world was like outside of the mists.
When did you get here?
You lose track of time, encased in amber. But you hear of a lot of things and see quite a few.
such as
Such as the different kinds of people that come seeking answers in a place so dark. And the day when our wardens were released from their mortal shells.
Is that what my friends did when they were there?
No, no. Long before that. I think if there are answers to defeating this person, they lie within that book you carry. It has provided a bit of insight.
I will head to the tavern where everyone else is, and I will read the book.
Lane, what did you say you were casting?
Yeah, I'll cast Commune.
Okay.
I don't like metagame too much. Hearing all that, I don't really need to cast Commune, but you know, we'll use up my spell slot 'cause that's what I said I was gonna do.
Oh, he might not actually know anything, so he might be dead wrong.
Contact your deity asks up to 3 questions. So ask your questions before spell end. You have received correct answer to each question. Okay, so the first question is, are we going to have any amount of time to evacuate the innocents before Barovia ceases to exist?
You reach out with your spell to the Raven Queen, seeking her guidance in this matter. And as this question mulls through your mind, get a feeling that the answer is not simple. That there are too many things that could change or happen. And there's no way to know.
Well, that kind of fucks up my follow-up questions.
How are you? How are things since I've been gone?
How are your nails?
Have you been watering my plant?
Yeah, I think I'll end it there.
That's it?
I don't have any more questions. Yeah.
Okay. As you end your connection to the Raven Queen, you have a sudden flash of imagery enter into your mind. You see the Castle Ravenloft, crumbling in a very rapid fashion. And behind it, a wall of mist crashes into it, pouring over it and down the mountainside like an avalanche, devouring everything in its path.
Oh.
And as soon as that vision snaps away, you see another one. This time the castle stands intact. And you see a bright beam of sunlight break through the fog and shine over the castle. And then the mist fades away as the sun illuminates the hillside.
Well, you
Oh,
just
man.
have sunlight at the castle and we win.
Oh, it's a good thing we got this medallion then.
Yeah.
Wait, I still have that, right?
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, it's 50-50 then maybe, I guess.
Sounds like it depends on our choices. Or our actions.
I mean,
Yeah.
requires us to actually defeat Strahd first.
Yeah. Kind of a.
Not necessarily. Could trap them.
Well, I think that's dangerous.
There, I want to trap him.
I look for some booze behind the counter.
Okay.
Chucking all the broken bottles aside.
The tavern is in quite a bit of ruins. There is a lot of blood in here, as it seems there were a few patron goers that were in here during the attack. You do find some wine. It looks pretty old, but it is purple grape mash number 3, as you have had before, from the found within the winery.
Hell yeah, this is my favorite one.
There's quite a few bottles, about
Oh
4 of them.
no. So in the body collecting, Anyone see the three, what are they? Devani women? No, not Devani. Jesus, Vistani.
Vistani.
Devani.
You do recall seeing 3 Vistani women that looked kind of shaken up, pretty similar looking in facial features.
Oh, but alive.
Probably some kind of familial connection. Yes, they were alive in the shop.
Sweet. Grab a couple of the less dirty mugs and pour some wine for anyone who wants to.
I'm just gonna get Ismark set up in like an area for him to rest, and I'm gonna check on him periodically. And I was gonna talk to the sword.
Okay.
Never let me talk to the sword anymore. Very hurtful.
You can talk to him too.
Nope, I don't think he wants to talk to me anymore now.
Mostly, all he really talks to me about killing Strahd. He's very bloodthirsty.
I think that's a good thing.
What would you, as you finish clearing off a table in the tavern, set up Ismark on it, he continues to sleep, not seeming to be disturbed much. He shakes a little as you move him to the table, but
I'm just gonna kind of set the hilt on the table too. And you mentioned that you saw the vision from the tome, but you weren't there with us. Where were you? How did you see it?
I don't know where I was. I just was there. I thought I was on your hip.
No. And I've been thinking about the vision of the morning light, and I think I might know what he was trying to say when he handed me you in the vision.
What do you think it means?
I think he might help if I keep a promise I made to him a long time ago.
Then it might be for the best if you keep that promise.
Yeah. At least he didn't smite me down like I thought he was going to when he raised his sword.
And that is why I'm not religious.
Well, she did make a deal with the Dark Power.
Who hasn't?
Me?
You just didn't want the power.
Technically,
Some of
you've
us
done it
don't
twice.
need more power, brother. Some of us have power all our own. I stab him. Just kidding.
My God.
Vortek, I would... If we can get somewhere safe... I don't know if you're safe. I would like to do another part of that book. I want to know what happened.
He's reading it right now in the tavern, actually, with you guys there.
Wait, again?
If you didn't hear him say that
Oh.
earlier, just...
We're getting sucked into the book.
Oh,
I'm about to suck you guys in without consent.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Again?
No, you're
I thought
not.
we
Not for a
talked about
couple
this.
hours.
Yeah, it takes like 4 hours to read a chapter.
I
And
just
I
don't
don't
know
know,
if here.
Meantime, we can have some delicious wine. Maybe
I
some
don't know a more
cheese.
safe place in the world than in the tavern.
As the blood of helpless innocents is splattered across the floor.
Ah, ignore that.
It's merely a flesh wound.
Lane's got that bubble thing, right? Her bubble magic.
Yeah. You want to pop? You want me to pop one up?
And I flew around for a few hours too. I didn't see a sign of anything.
Yeah, but
Like I
we
said,
missed some bodies.
If Strahd needed to replenish because he's scared. Well, I'm reading. Never mind. I'm not talking to you guys. I have to concentrate.
If we missed some bodies, they could
You can have
know.
conversation.
come back to bite us, if you will.
Ah,
Wow.
get it because the vampires.
I was just going to say he probably knows that if we weakened him by freeing the Thanes, then
Let
he's,
me have a couple. Alright, go ahead.
he's probably gathering strength at his castle.
That would be the smart thing. Let me have a couple more drinks and I'll do a few fly around. Just to make sure.
You're gonna get an FUI up there.
Flying under the influence.
That's only if you get caught.
Sergeant flies behind you going,
Prestidigitation, thunder, and something else.
That thing's like 3 inches long. Just stab it.
Size doesn't matter, okay?
it's all fun and
Whoa.
games until
That's what they tell you. But it does.
it's all fun and games until she casts a level 7 chain lightning.
That's cheating. That's you casting it.
Sometimes you hit yourself with that, you know? It just doesn't end well all the time.
Or your teammate.
And you die instantly.
Yep.
I finish off the bottle and I'll go fly around the town.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw. After having a few
With
glasses of wine.
Hell yeah.
Not too much of a problem for you. You feel
my,
sober.
My trinket, my death trinket helps me drinking.
You feel just fine. Start to fly around, making some laps as dusk starts to set here on the village of Barovia. Nakari, you can give me a medicine check.
Uh-oh. Dusk means vampire time.
Okay, 7. He seems like his breathing is normal. He's just sleeping. Pretty deep sleep. He is out.
Oh,
I stake him
that's
just
not
to
good.
check.
Pull his lip up and check his fangs.
I stake him just to check. Like,
Oh my. If he
What
dies,
is
he was a witch.
If he turns
Obviously.
to dust, he was a vampire. If he doesn't, we fucked up real
we
bad.
gave him an honorable death, and he'll be in Celestia.
Welcome to Valhalla.
Give me a perception check, Arkham, and
Pew.
we go on ahead and get your Arcana check. Their Vortec for the book.
You're a book.
That's fucked up. Oh. Also one.
But it was
Ah,
also
yeah.
almost a 19.
It was a 19.
That's more
I
than
mean, but it was also almost a 19.
Harkam, as you fly around out here, the darkness of the night settling around, you see the shift in the sky from orange and red behind the clouds to a purplish blue, and then the night sky starts to reveal itself as the mist that covers the the air overhead in Barovia. Parts ways, you can see the stars and the moon. You do not see anything that seems to be moving around the around the town as you do your first fly around the perimeter, and then as you start to circle in, looking closer through the streets, you do see a flash of light in a building just to the south of the tavern. As you begin to approach it, you see an individual step out wearing a hooded cloak into the road. You see that he's carrying a staff. His face looks covered by his hood.
I shoot an arrow between his feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh god, don't miss. You shoot him in the head instead. Whew.
Okay. It lands right into the dirt path right in front of him, and he hops backwards. As he does, you see flames start to appear in his hands as he looks around through the road that is now illuminated by the flame.
Ooh, I'll cast a message
as-
so he doesn't know where I am, and I'll say, "Warning shot, drop the hood. Who are you?"
As you, I was gonna say, as you see the light spring up, you can see by his face that this is Victor.
Oh. Then I will change the message to say, "Stop being so sneaky. You know what's going on around here. I couldn't tell who you were."
You hear in response as the flames die down from his hands. Sneaky? I just came out of a building.
Yeah, well, I'll fly down, land next to him. Yeah, and I don't know what that building is. I've never been in there. Right? Don't think I've been in there.
No, I mean you have because you helped. Oh no, you
Oh,
didn't help
yeah.
move bodies, so no, you didn't.
No, yeah.
You weren't in there.
That's a cool thing you did with the fire, though. What's the word?
A
How
little.
did it go?
Everything's good. They're all back at Valaki. It took a lot of convincing to get Otto and Tally to go, but
Wait, why were you in that building?
well, that's where the circle is.
There's a circle in this town?
Oh yes, I put one in there.
No, that's fair. It's been years, right?
Yes.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
Oops, click it away. Damn it, that was so much better.
He did put one in there, but like it's weird how it does seem strange how dismissive he was about it. He doesn't want to talk about this. About why the portal's there. He
Okay.
turns and he says, "Where's Ismark? I'll get him off too."
Ew.
Oh my god. Yeah, I will.
Wow.
So
You
say
guys
no.
really.
Like that relationship really blossomed in the last 5 years, didn't it?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Did I say girlfriend's house? I meant boyfriend's house.
Oh,
you
that's
might-
why the portal's in there, dude. No shit. This is all the pieces are coming together here. That was their
Might-
secret meeting place.
He might be a little bitey up here. I'll show him where.
That's what he's into.
Oh no.
Oh my god. What do you mean a little bitey? Is he changed?
Not sure. I've been flying around looking for intruders.
Oh. Well, I'll take him off then. Get him back to Valaki. Or get him
That's
to
not what you said
Valaki.
last time. As we go up, if I see Lane, I'll send a message mentally and say, "Is this Ismark or Victor? Can you do your C thing?"
Ooh.
I don't trust him. He came out of a house.
The
Can I
woods.
do it? Can I see?
Are you
Can I
casting?
see
True sight.
truthfully? Yeah.
He's checking to see if he had it prepared.
No, I keep that prepared now. Now I'm terrified.
With what?
Of Strahd sneaking in.
And stabbing
Name-
some random mountain folk in the sleeve for no reason.
Yeah.
Name one time this happened.
I just did.
I think I was. I think
You
I was
weren't
dead.
here for it.
I think I was
Strahd
dead.
tried to
Oh.
capture us. Actually, it was. Yeah.
No, you
Should
were
I
alive
cast it? I
because you
have to
fought
cast it
to
at
the
7th
death with
level,
those
though.
mountain folk.
Golly.
I mean,
I felt real bad when they
Yikes.
stuck around because I had every intention of running very quickly.
Oh, is that your teleport level spell?
Yeah, we can't leave now.
It's dusk. I can take us.
Nice.
After the book.
We don't need it. Uncast Dawn. Is that like a time travel spell? Does that mean it just like automatically makes it dawn? No? Okay, well.
Do you have an ointment for your eyes?
Do I have an ointment for my eyes? This
It
costs
Costs 25 gold pieces made from mushroom powder, saffron, and fat consumed by the spell.
Probably. I've cast it before.
Sounds like you
I
need
think
one
it's
every
safe.
time.
He's saying you need to give up 25 gold.
Where's that goddamn pig?
If Nakari has mushrooms, she can give you to, I would say, Nakari, you can try to make this, this ointment for it with the mushrooms you have. Give me a check with your herbalism kit.
I make my own mushrooms too.
This
here pretty
happened
soon.
like 2 days ago. Hey,
It's happening. You're like,
Man, you know what that thing I do with
Come
my
on, quick,
eyes?
give me the
Some
mushroom.
help.
Or make me the oatmeal, quick.
he's on his way.
Okay.
Hey.
Nakari successfully made you some ointment for this beforehand. Because you were like, hey, I totally need material components for my spell. You rub this ointment onto your eyes, chanting the arcane words to cast True Seeing upon yourself. And as Harkem and Victor come in, you see Victor, his blue skin, slightly off blue hair and beard, red robes.
what style would you say his facial hair is in?
It's a pretty scruffy beard. It is kind of just let it grow, don't worry about shaving it.
Like Van Dyke or full beard?
It is full beard.
Okay.
Kimberly, are you serious? You're supposed to be on my side here. Not helping them. Ganging up with the degenerates.
Hey, whoa! I'm
Whoa.
just trying to say here.
Oh, his name is Ismark?
Yeah. Well, you thought it was Bismarck, like the fucking
Yes.
cow?
Yes, I thought he was I thought he was the whale.
I thought I heard you say Bismarck. But
I thought so too, but
Yeah,
I wasn't
but,
sure. I was like, he's not saying Bismarck, because everyone else is clearly saying Ismark.
or Eastmark,
Like-
which is like how
or
you said
even
it first.
Ismark, yeah.
Well, guess what? Y'all
What?
was wrong. I was saying Bismarck.
I look at
Anyway.
Lane and shrug my shoulders like, huh? What? Answer?
I'm gonna look around and just kind of shrug my shoulders and
Just sees ghosts everywhere.
weird.
There are quite a lot of specters floating around in here. Nothing really looks out of place or strange though.
Ooh, what is
Some scrying
uh,
eyes around?
Freaking the book on Victor's hip is like glowing with all these arcane sigils just surrounding it.
Ooh, anything suspicious in there?
Man, he's like level
Give me an
14
Arcana
now.
check.
Ooh, I'm really good at that. Ooh, I'm not very good at that.
There's some pretty confusing and complex symbols that you are not familiar with. You've never seen things quite like that before.
What does my bird
Well.
look like?
So he's not Strahd.
Yeah, definitely not Strahd.
Victor says, "Of course I'm not Strahd."
I lower the
You're
dagger that was
Victor.
pointed at his
Rest-
hip that he didn't see. Well, it wouldn't have been the first time he disguised himself as someone we knew.
Oh.
He likes to do
Oh.
that.
And you were acting weird about the circle, so, I mean, next time don't do that, I guess.
There's nothing weird about the circle. It's just a circle.
No, it was the way you see, like that. You're doing it again. Why are you being
It's-
weird about it?
Because maybe I shouldn't have had the circle there. Okay?
I mean, I don't care about your circle. I don't think anyone here cares about your circle. Why are you being so defensive about it?
Where was the circle?
I don't know, in somebody's house right across the street.
Why shouldn't
Wait,
you
why
have the
would
circle
you
there?
not have had a circle? What was the problem with that?
It wasn't my house, okay? It just wasn't my house.
Whose house
It
was
was a
it?
friend's house. They're no longer with us. I think we can drop this. I'm going to get us going to Vallaki. Me and Ismark there, and we'll be off. And
Wait, his name is Ismark?
he sits down and he starts drawing the symbol on the ground, channeling my own frustration.
He's very uncomfortable
Who's
about
your
it.
friend?
Should we
think
all go
should
with
talk
them?
to him about his
Wait.
circle.
If they're going to Vallaki, should we all go with them?
Also, yeah,
Like,
I'll say like, wait a minute. First of
Wait,
all,
no. I'm
we
reading a
still
book,
don't
so
know if
never
he's
mind.
gonna turn or not. You shouldn't take him to the city yet.
Well, if we
dusk.
go with
It
them,
was-
we can watch them, and we also have a safer place to look at the book.
Oh, true. Yeah, let's get out of
As I
this.
turn the final page,
Desolate
we all get
town.
sucked in.
You got enough for that casting of the spell.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm gonna need some more eye cream.
Hey, now you can look
So-
around Vallaki for a while then.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, let's get moving before this wears off. I think it lasts 8 hours.
1 hour.
1 hour. What lasts 8 hours? Oh, etherealness is what lasts 8 hours. Must be. Yeah, 1 hour. Seeing Ikari over there, like I'm assuming he's still with Ismark. Can I go and just give him a good once over? You know, make sure he's not, succumbing to some.
Doesn't have any
vampirism.
secret doors hidden by magic.
Yeah.
Oh, we know where
Well,
his
not
magic
that
door
secret
is.
door.
Yes, is Victor Hole.
Wrong. That's Victor's secret door.
Oh my god.
I know what the title of this episode's gonna be.
I don't even want to know now.
Victor's
as-
secret door.
Victor's Magic Circle.
So was closing on all his windows, getting up, just walking away. Fuck this shit. Alt F4, Alt
this shit
F4. What are Meowchi's up to lately? Need a whole new set of friends.
Okay, anyway, you look over at Ismark, he seems as if he is normal. Ismark, nothing looks off or strange to him.
Should we wake him? Can you go through a portal while you're sleeping?
Yeah, just pick him and toss him through.
Do I have like a medicine gun, a medicine kit?
I believe that the person has to be willing, so like they have to be conscious. No, it just says any creature that enters the portal. So
Yeah,
technically, you do not have to be conscious.
I think Dimension Door requires you to be willing.
Well, put him over your shoulder, let's go.
You gather up Ismark, who, upon being picked up, having had a little bit of rest, does shake awake, gather himself.
I open his mouth with my fingers.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He hasn't washed his hands in days.
He just prestidigitation to everything.
His
How could
clothing
his
is
hands-
not his person.
Okay. I guess that's still gross. Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
soiled
is
my
still
hands just before
gross.
Did I just, you know?
Give me a medicine check, and I hope you roll a 1, because it would be so fitting.
I
He
get
smart
bit.
needs a constitution saving throw.
As I get bit.
Can I insight check Victor to see if he's jealous?
Oh, wow.
You said medicine check?
Yeah.
11.
Victor thinks it's... I mean, you can see Victor looks at it first like it's kind of weird, but then it seems like he understands. Oh, he's checking to see if he's growing fangs.
It's a shame.
And he kind of nods approvingly and then continues to draw the circle.
Does
I'll do
Ismark
it
have
next
buck
time.
teeth?
Vortec, you don't see any fangs. Doesn't look like anything's off in this person's mouth.
Can I push my finger up against his upper gum?
He is pulling the hell away from you, though. He is like, what are you doing? Why are you... What is on your hands? And he just spits on the ground. Jeez. He moves over to the bar and grabs one of the open bottles of wine and swishes it around in his mouth.
Oh, that's my... Nope.
Eat in that one.
I prestidigitation his wine into something gross.
What? Really?
He's offended me.
Does spell even do that? You're watering
It
the
can make
wine? You're
something
like, Jesus.
taste different. No, it can just make something
Oh.
taste different. Though.
Yeah, I don't change it into something else. I just make the wine taste really sour.
Yeah,
Can you
you
make it taste
chill,
good?
warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic feet of non-living material for an
Oh,
hour.
that's a bottle.
That, so you can like
Um,
make something taste even better and warm it
Yeah.
up? That's
I
so
taste-
cool.
I
That spell
make it-
literally does everything.
It
does.
is.
What do you make it taste like?
Like rotten vinegar. I don't know what rotten vinegar would
Okay.
taste like.
Oh
Oh
Lemon,
my
bad.
god.
It tastes bad, by the way.
He spits it out and starts almost dry heaving. Oh, whatever was on your fingers has made the wine taste sour. He slams it down on the table, on the counter. Oh,
Here, try
that's
this one.
disgusting.
Don't drink all of it.
I'm gonna do it
I
to
give
everyone
him
he
one of
tries
the
to
bottles
drink.
of the hallucinogenic wine I have. The absinthe like I just wrote absinthe like wine from a bar in Crest make you hallucinate.
Dude, we are so fucked up.
He takes a drink of the wine.
It also tastes like ass.
Do you make it taste bad too?
Yes! He's offended me. My hands were
We
clean.
can see you casting the spell. Stop it.
Ismark looks over. What?
Actually, I'm using subtle spell.
You're
Better
using sorcery points to subtle spell prestidigitation to make his wine taste like vinegar.
I am now.
After he was caught.
He takes a small sip from it. He's like, no, spits it out. It's just in my mouth now. I'm gonna have to brush for weeks.
You never feel clean after something like that, do you?
I didn't know they had toothbrushes in this place.
Oh, I guess you probably don't need a toothbrush, huh?
In Shadowfell, we call them teeth brush.
Birds have teeth.
Do
They
they?
do?
Yes,
What?
this isn't a question. They do. It is a statement.
Birds do not have teeth.
What? Yes. Pretty
No,
Google-
sure.
they don't. They swallow
Google-
their teeth. They swallow their food whole.
That's a-
Google
they do
says
They might have
not.
bridges.
birds
They
do
have
not have
ridges.
teeth, although they have
Yeah.
ridges on their bills.
Okay, they look kind of like teeth in some of the
I used to
birds.
have a bird.
That's why you
Oh.
swallow the rocks, because they swallow the
And
food. Then you gotta
it is
swallow
an
the rock to
accurate
break up.
statement.
And you gotta break up the thing. I don't know what bird specifically does that, but I know some birds swallow rocks to digest the food.
What
I mean,
happens?
owls
what happens
owls
if-
eat them whole and just poop out the bones and fur and stuff.
They don't poop them out; they regurgitate them.
Into owl pellets, and then you
That's
get to take them
mouth
apart
poop.
at like nature camp in the summer.
Birds swallow small
That's
bits
what
of
it is.
gravel that act as teeth in the gizzard, breaking down hard food.
Did you guys dissect owl pellets when you were in school?
Yep.
Nope. Nope. We did not.
Must be a northeastern thing, I guess.
I mean,
Oh,
I
no,
did
you
it in the
did it.
Northwest.
You,
Oh yeah, yeah, probably got owls out there. Yeah, that's weird.
I did not.
I also did not.
Really?
Sounds like you missed out on.
I
a
didn't
quality
do it
education.
at school. We had to go on a field trip to do it.
I skipped out on a quality education. Well, I skipped out on a mediocre occasion, but
Okay, let's stop fucking with the almost vampire, and let's go to Valaki.
Victor completes the teleportation circle, and the portal opens up. You all enter in, arriving in the attic
Oh wait, we should.
of the Burgomaster's Manor in Valaki.
Should have let our friends here get a look at that circle first. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I don't know why he didn't think of it.
It was a secret circle that we weren't supposed to know about. Believe it or not, I respect people's. Also, Victor, can you draw me that circle?
You're about to say boundaries, and that's not true.
That's not true at all.
I don't
I don't
understand.
see why not. I'm not gonna be going back there either. So,
You stay with us?
stay
Use a
stay
mage
with
of your
you
caliber.
for what?
Killing Strahd,
You
of
know.
course.
Yeah. Come to Ravenloft with us. We need somebody to blow up vampires.
That
Hordes
fire
of
thing
them.
you
Actually,
did.
we need a whole army. We're probably gonna need a whole army. So
I mean, we
it's a
kind
good
of
thing. You
have
should
it.
probably join the ranks.
I don't think I'll do that. I think
We need everybody we can get.
I'll probably stay here in Valaki.
With his mark?
Yes.
Thank you for the offer on traveling to my death, though. I do appreciate it. It was very nice.
It wouldn't just be your death, it would be all of our death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can become a member
Or
of the
all of our
Mistborn.
glory.
Should we win? Yeah. That's So just for some clarification, we do have like an army marching to Castle Ravenloft with us, right from here.
The werewolf.
Yeah, the werewolves. You know, the rest of Valaki.
The rest of Valaki was not like dated to be joining you. Raylan did say that he would go with
Personally.
you.
And he's bringing that
And-
huntress lady, probably.
Isaac said he would go.
Oh, okay. So if Isaac goes, they'll probably follow, right?
Well, I mean, their commander's missing, so if they cared enough about Irina, you would think
True,
they'd
yeah.
want to go.
True. We'll have to talk to him about it.
We know Raylan's only going for Irina, so.
Just imagine it's Victor, though. Lord Victor. What's your last name?
Velakovich. But
Velakovic.
Holy shit, I was.
Savior of Barovia. Fellow
I
of
guess his name right.
Strahd. That does sound pretty good, right?
New Dark Lord of Barovia. He's a warlock.
That's
I assume
It-
he's a warlock still, so
That all sounds quite nice, but I don't believe that's something I'm really looking for right now.
You could just come with us to be our like taxi and teleport us when we need to leave. That would be helpful.
might just
that would be nice.
chop liver.
No, you're chopped chain lightning.
I can also cast teleport once a day.
Yeah, I think Landon Vortek has that covered. If he doesn't want to go, he doesn't have to.
Whose side are you on?
That's
You didn't know
fair.
this campaign turned into a collection campaign? That's what all the
Collect
pets
them
were.
all.
NPCs.
We don't have any individuality here.
Well,
Should we go to that creepy graveyard to finish the book again? Why are we still in Barovia?
Because I haven't moved us to Wallachia yet.
He's just looking like, that's not the graveyard.
let's
It's
go
the
read the
graveyard.
book. I don't think it really matters where we do
Oh
it.
God, it's so bright.
I accidentally closed out the window.
Oh, Black is being attacked by giant wolves.
Oh no.
As we make our way out of the Burgermaster's house, I'm gonna start summoning Oseos.
Okay.
Then I'll summon whatever name I came up for my lightning wolf.
You don't remember?
Nope.
It was something dumb.
It was funny. I liked it. No, it wasn't funny. That's right. It was a normal name.
It's like Odin or something. I don't know.
No.
It's Kaiser.
That's not true.
Or is
Go watch your
not.
bod, you'll figure it out.
Well, the old one was whatever that one. This new one is Kaiser.
Ah,
Okay.
it's a different wolf every time.
You make your way out into the streets of Valaki. The guards, as you exit from the Burgomaster's Manor, turn, see you all, seem to look specifically at Victor, give him a nod, and then turn back to their stances before.
Oh, you're popular here, aren't you?
Excuse me?
That guard recognized you.
Oh, I used to live here. And then Isaac killed my father.
Oh,
Awkward.
Oh.
well.
Oh, I was looking to move out long before that. And he had good reason. My father was a bit of a monster himself.
Oh, well, that's good then. Well, not good, but, you know.
Better than nothing, I guess.
So, book, yeah, reading? Let's go. Oh, Victor, you want to come into the book with us?
Damn it.
I'm sure the experience will stick with you.
I don't know what that means, but there's nothing about entering into a book that really sounds appealing. What does it mean?
You're a wizard that doesn't want to dive into a book?
We get to see Strahd's past. It's kind of like we relive history or something. But we can, like, kind of make our own choices. It's really weird.
You just gotta watch out. Someone tends to die every time. Not one of us, just someone in the story. I don't know why, but every time.
Usually because Lane kills them.
I wasn't gonna throw her under the bus, but yes.
I mean, it's kind
Every
of
time.
awful what she does. You
I
know,
mean,
it's probably best she don't come.
I
Kind of
feel
like
like
some
she
war
does,
crimes
it's
that
like
are
she
committed.
does. She goes out of her way every time just to murder.
Kind
I
of.
mean,
fucked
it's
up.
not real.
I mean,
It's
it's
not.
kind of
It
is
could
real,
be.
though.
It's
It's
magic.
better that I take my frustrations out there than here.
I mean, it's better that you don't have these frustrations to begin with and deal with them at the root source. But
Yeah, why are you frustrated?
True.
Do you want to talk about it?
yeah, what's up?
Hey,
I'm gonna stare
buddy.
at Ismark. Not Ismark, Victor. Just gonna stare at him.
You see Victor as you're staring. He is very unsuccessfully trying to sidestep and sneak away from this conversation as you guys are talking back and forth. He is just trying to fade out from it, and as you look at him, he kind of just stops, and it is very obvious that he knows he's been caught, and he's like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she is crazy. isn't
Slowly
she?
walking towards him.
No, that you should let your frustrations out on the place that isn't real instead of on the people that are here. And
What?
That-
Why would you say that? You're just encouraging her to do
Bear hug,
very
then.
awful things.
Yeah, I knew I liked you. Well, strong bear hug though, because I'm gonna hurt him a little bit.
I'll start reading the book.
Okay,
I'll start speeding
Give
through
me-
the book, trying to read it
give me
enough.
an athletics check.
Oh, I don't want to hurt him though, because
Okay,
we're pretty strong here.
I take something out of her pockets while she's doing
You-
it.
you hear some bones pop, but you know how to not squeeze him too hard to break or anything, but you leave him a little sore. Oh, thanks. I'm not much of a hugger, but I see you are. That's wonderful.
I definitely take something out of her pockets while she's doing it.
That is the first bit of physical affection I've ever seen Lane give another living being.
Is that true? Maybe not. Probably not.
What are you trying to take off of Lane?
Just something in her pocket.
I have a
Don't
very
care what
high
it is.
perception.
Not
I'm
that
gonna
high,
do
passively.
the. I'm going to point the old.
Oh yeah, they can all see
distraction
me.
of- Oh.
No,
damn it,
no,
never
no.
mind,
Yeah, I
was
don't
gonna-
care if you guys see me.
Oh.
I don't know if Lane has anything on her that is small enough
Not
to
anything in your pockets? What the fuck are you carrying with you?
I
you
have
you
a bag
pull
of
out
trick,
you
winter
pull
clothing.
Amulet.
well, I mean,
for
she
Raven
doesn't
Queen.
technically have pockets. She just has the pack because she's wearing like the armor. So I guess
Oh,
in
yeah,
her pack
something.
you pull out one of the ivory scroll cases.
I already have one
You
of
pull
those.
out an
Damn it.
ivory and gold scroll case.
Yeah, you can take an amulet of the Raven Queen. You can have one of those. I just have two of those that are just
Why
like
do you have two of those?
non-magicals.
In case he loses one.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
probably when I
non-magical
imported
one.
my character twice. Yeah. Oh yeah, non-magical. They're just like symbols. They're just like necklaces.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. The thing that lets him turn into a raven, we all could have had one by now.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Oh man, yeah. Sorry, I didn't know I had two extra.
Victor says, "Well, I'll be off. Best of luck in traversing the past and castle and felling Strahd, becoming heroes."
You
Saving
say that there's
Barovia.
a piece of tree.
Just know that if we do succeed, it was because of your assistance.
You were actually very helpful. All kidding aside, thank you.
Oh, I was being
That's
super sarcastic.
I was being serious.
that's halfway nice of some of you.
Victor,
Yes.
if you see Raylan or Isaac, will you tell them to have just a couple extra guards tonight in case vampires come to Valaki? Since everyone's here.
I do believe Isaac had said something about making sure that the guards were prepared in case of vampire attack after the first group was brought here. I believe he has his priest, the young one, Yeska, I believe his name was. patrolling the walls and blessing them or something to
There's a
ward them
priest
off.
patrolling the walls. That's
Sure,
odd.
their superstition believes that this magic can ward them off, but
this
maybe
town
the
is
vampires are superstitious.
I mean, they can't come in unless we invite them, right?
Have someone get some rice.
I don't think anyone in Barovia invited vampires into their home.
Is Ismark still with us, or did he already kind of wander off?
He is still there.
I would like to subtle cast prestidigitation to make the saliva in his mouth taste horrible.
You can't see the saliva in his mouth.
Is his mouth open?
What's wrong?
No, he's just sitting there quietly.
Hey, Ismark. How's it going?
I'm tired. I'd like to go to the inn.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm bleeding a little bit.
Can I
What's the name,
see
And
his pants?
my mouth tastes awful.
Is his pants? Can I see his
Oh
pants?
my god!
You can
Dude,
see his pants.
I am no
Settle
longer
down,
part of this.
Victor.
I would like to soil his pants.
I think you need to take that spell away from them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Victor.
Talk about
Oh, my
abusing
God.
of power.
He
insulted me.
He looks down at his clothing after saying this and says, I really need to clean up. I'm filthy, and
Pretty gross.
yes, I'm going to go to the inn and rest for the night.
What is wrong with you?
I don't even know at this point.
That might be harassment.
He
I would say
insulted
it
me.
is.
My hands were clean.
Obviously
that?
not, or he wouldn't have said anything. Hey, lick your fingers right now then if they're so clean.
I will lick my fingers.
I would like to get off this wagon.
Here, you try.
Venture.
And I'll stick my fingers in Ra's mouth.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I'd bite down.
I was just say, if you do that, I'm going to bite your finger.
You guys
And
have
I
a
have-
bite attack?
That's right, you don't have teeth.
Like,
That's a
bite
beak
attack
still.
racial?
It is
No,
a beak.
we have talons.
Yeah, so you can't do any damage because you don't have a bite attack.
You can do 1 damage.
I'll
Give
take
me
it.
a contested dexterity check.
I mean, he's
Oh,
putting
you
his
can
finger
move
in
your-
his mouth. I don't think
We'll
it's very
see if
contested.
he can pull his hand out quick enough.
Do you want me to do a
as the beak
dexterity?
starts to, yeah, dexterity. Because that's like your attack stat. Oh yeah, you bite down. That is 1 damage.
Wow,
As,
there
his
with 23
beak lands
I
on
know.
your finger.
He has to make a strength saving throw.
Should we go to the graveyard then?
Yes.
Yeah, he takes 14 lightning damage and has to make a strength saving throw of a DC 18 or get pushed 20 feet away from me.
Okay, give me a strength saving throw, Raw.
Ah, shit.
It's not my fault. It happens automatically.
It is not automatic. It is
When
a
I-
reaction
It
that
is
he
definitely-
chooses to use.
And I use my reaction.
You are not knocked away,
Still take 14 points of lightning
but you do
damage, though.
take 14 points of lightning damage as lightning crackles off and up your
Oh.
beak.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why?
It happens. It happens when I get attacked. I don't know what's happening.
Do I believe him?
Let's go.
I'll remember this next time we're in battle.
Yeah, don't bite me. It's pretty much.
Don't stick your dirty fingers in my mouth.
Quick question though. How'd it taste?
I'm going to remove your fingers.
I mean,
That's my answer.
it's all you guys brought back with me last time.
Yeah. And that's how's it exactly what we're gonna leave you with.
Life is a circle.
Why are you instigating? Let's just go. And don't ever do that again on one of us.
Yep.
Okay. Where are you guys heading off to?
The creepy graveyard.
The graveyard?
Creepy hallowed graveyard. No. Yeah. Hallowed? Hallowed.
It is hallowed ground.
Hallowed, yeah, okay.
There's a whole menagerie that moves.
Yeah, we can put Nox away.
Oh, you don't have a wolf still? Okay, you make your way over to the cemetery and the church. Prepare to finish up deciphering the Tome of Strahd. And as you plunge into the next chapter, we're going to take a break and return to finishing up that. As we return back to the town of Vallaki, your group gathered in the cemetery outside of the church here in town. You can see on the walls there appear to be a heavy amount of guards still patrolling the walls and looking out into the nearby woods. Seems as if everything is fairly quiet as Vortak continues to decipher the tome. Vortak, as you finish deciphering the excerpts throughout the book that make up this chapter, putting them in your head in the correct order, and they start to form within the pages, the sounds of the village start to fade away as a thick fog rises up from the bindings in the book and surrounds all of you. You then hear Strahd's voice from somewhere, everywhere around you, echo out. I began dealing with something far beyond my experience in magic and needed no wise teacher to tell me it was deadly. The mist starts to fade off. Find yourselves in a familiar room, a study. It's been here before. Unlike your previous visit, however, the hearth lies cold. The room is near pitch dark, except for a few scattered candles. Their flickering light casts long shadows on shelves, fit to bursting with different tomes. Books new and old that even at a glance, you presume contain hundreds of spells and incantations. Portrait of the mantle no longer resembles the members of the von Zarevich family. Instead, it is a lifelike oil rendering of Tatiana. In the far corner of the room, looking over this space, is Strahd, enveloped by his long black cloak, muttering under his breath and weaving arcane gestures in the air. When his hand lowers, wood shifts and creaks in the otherwise empty room. As you look around at at each other and at yourselves, you appear very shadowy. You have what looks like all of your gear on you, but you yourselves look dark as shadows and almost of the same material.
So we're like not really here, but we're here.
You see Strahd continuing his arcane incantation and on something in front of. And you hear the wood shift
Do I
and creak.
recognize what he's spelling, casting?
Give me an Arcana check. This is animate object. He is casting on what
creepy.
appears to be a set of chairs against the wall. You see the chairs shifting around and moving as he waves his hand about over them.
That's better than what I thought he was doing.
He found the seduce woman spell.
See him pause for a second. The glow from his hand starts to fade away and the creak stops. He turns his head back towards your side of the room. Who's there? I know you're back. Show yourself. He turns, pulling a dagger of red, black, and gold out from his belt.
You talking to us?
It's just us. No need to be alarmed. You know,
I don't know if we're here.
I'm gonna say we're here.
He answers back, "What do you want from me? Why do you torment me so?"
You're not a very good person.
Because?
Why are you obsessed with this woman?
She is perfect. And my brother is a fool, and he could possibly give her the kind of life that she deserves. It is insane to think otherwise. He puts the dagger back into his belt. He kind of straightens his outfit a little bit, which looks a little disheveled from the spell casting and the sudden aggressive turn. Straightens it up. Think that Sergei plots against, but the other nobles in my court. They think I'm growing old and weak, slow. They're wrong.
I think we're watching his madness. His descent to madness. Power of the land corrupting him.
It certainly sounds like insanity. It sounds kind of crazy.
Yes,
Why not
yes.
just let Sergei
Mock
have
me.
Tatiana? Find somebody else.
None of you understand it. Of course you don't understand it. How could you possibly understand? Shadows, voices in the dark. a test. That is exactly what this is, and I will not have my concentration in this pursuit broken. He turns her back around, raising his hands again. He begins to chant the same arcane words, his hands making the symbols in the air again, and the chairs start to spring to life, this time much more actively. As they move, their wooden legs bend, almost mimicking that of real leg, as the wood creaks in a pained and agonizing creaking noise.
And look around the room more, see if there's anything else to know. Investigate a little bit.
Sure, give me a investigation check.
23.
Okay. There appear to be a lot of areas around his desk and the shelves on it that have scribbles on paper of different arcane sigils. His study looked quite immaculate, spotless almost last time you were here. Since then, it seems as if there has been a lot of books and these papers that, judging by them, look to be mostly in his hand, writing different types of spell work.
A mad wizard's mess.
As he continues moving the chairs, there's a sudden knock on his door, and you see the glow leave his hands, and the chairs fall still and clatter to the floor. The door opens. You see Sergei and Tatiana, hand in hand, both smiling as they come in. Sergei says, "Brother, I have wonderful news," and he looks over towards Tatiana. She gives him a small nod, and he says, We're to be married." See Strahd pause for a moment, and then a smile across his face. "That is glorious news. We will have to get plans in order for such a event. Could take quite some time." Sergei says, "I was thinking that we could have the ceremony here in the chapel in just a moon's time."
Can they see the giant oil painting of her?
Yes.
Not weird to them at all.
They don't seem to be looking at it or focusing on it or anything. It does look like it's there, though. He looks at them and he says, "In just a moon's time. That's quite soon. A little rushed. Maybe we should not hasten things." And Sergei says, We cannot wait any longer, brother. I'm sure you understand, and I would love your blessing in this matter."
Oh man.
Strahd reaches out and he places his hand on Sergei's shoulder and he says, "Of course, brother. Of course."
Can he still hear us?
Are you trying to say something?
Yeah.
You're asking
Okay,
that
what would you like
Are
to
you
say?
gonna kill him? Are you gonna kill him? Murder
You
him?
see,
We don't
you can
understand?
see he kind of twitches a little bit.
Oh.
You think he heard you?
Can I get close, like real close to him,
Okay.
and just look? Just look at him? I don't know. Maybe you can't see this, but I just want to whisper. What are you gonna do?
They'll destroy their happiness.
You see,
Turns out
you see
Lane's
his
the one
grip.
that prods him in doing it in the first
You
place.
see his grip tightens just a little bit on Sergei's shoulder as you say this.
He's
And
gonna take her.
he looks focused at Sergei, and then his gaze turns towards Tatiana, and his hand releases, and he steps back and he says, "One moon's time. I'm sure we can throw something together that will be fitting for an event of such caliber." Two of them thank him and rush off happily. As they do, Strahd turns around, looking straight in your direction, Lane, but does not seem to be looking directly at you. And he says, "She calls me Elder, Old One. Yet she has fallen for that gullible, faithless boy."
Same age. You're an old man. What do you expect?
He rushes past you. As he does, he walks through you, seeming to make no contact with your form or even recognizing that it occurs. Rushes over to his desk and begins fervently leafing through a very decrepit-looking tome.
Oh, go read over his
Can I
shoulder.
get? Yeah, can I go look at what he's looking at?
Okay. Anyone looking over, looking at the book he's looking at?
Let's huddle together.
It talks of a place hidden away from the world, containing a secret well of power, locked away by mages because of the fear of it becoming accessible to other people. There are also other theories as he flips through a couple more pages that talk of a darkness that overtakes someone
Oh
when
my god, it's the Well of
interacting with
Ascension.
these powers. And then as he flicks through a couple more pages, you all recognize a place.
Are we the Dark
a very
Elves?
sketched or a very rough sketch of what looks like the entrance to the Amber Temple.
Oh yes, go there.
Amber Temple had the Well of
Free us.
Ascension the whole time and we didn't even get it?
You hear a voice from somewhere on scene. Dozens of voices echo in reply. You hear Tatiana, Rahadin, Sergei, members of his guard that you had heard speak in previous chapters. You cannot find what you seek in a book. And as Strahd whips around in terror, the book closes. And the comfort of the library vanishes as all of the candles are snuffed out by an Arctic breeze. And on the wind you hear the whisper, "Come to me." The whisper echoes through the room. Thick cloud of fog starts to fly in through the window. You find yourselves overtaken once again by the mist as they surround you and block out all sight and vision. Why can't I click?
Man, too bad the Mistborn died, because then it could have been the Mistborn going to find the Well of Ascension. Fuck.
Oh man.
Or the Mist Reborn. I named it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Daison's gonna take the Well of Ascension out of him, so.
Hey,
Oh, shit,
haven't got that far.
Ain't gonna happen.
I'm not that far yet.
Oh, can we kill a Strahd now?
No, we're gonna fight
Just be
with
like-
him.
Oh. My god. Strahds an ally?
Did I read her?
Oh, look, I have little wings.
Or Nigel?
You find yourselves down the mountainside in a blistering snowstorm. Blizzard seems to have overtaken the mountainside. Ahead of you, Strahd trudges through the thick wall of snow and wind that whips in front of you. Next to him, you see a woman wearing his armor bearing the von Zarevich sigil. Her long red hair flies behind her in the wind, and as she turns back towards you, you recognize her face as she looks like Irina. And she yells back, "Keep up. We fall too far apart here in the snow. We'll never find each other."
I wish we had a mage to get rid of the snow for us.
That'd be
Powerful
nice.
mage.
Would be nice.
As you continue walking up the hillside, following behind Strahd, and this figure that resembles Irina, he says, "Alec, do you see it? Just ahead." As you focus your eyes just through the blizzard, you can see the Amber Temple. It's it's tall statues and enormous stone door. A good distance off up the hill, but visible. He turns and he says, "We have to go now." And he takes off. As he takes off, he is moving really fast, inhumanly fast. You lose sight of him almost instantly as he rushes through the snow. You see the individual he referred to as Alec say, "Come on, we must stay with the Lord." And she begins to move off too. As you move forward to try and keep up with Strahd through the blizzard, we're going to do a skill challenge.
Hell yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
By Anu's grace, he's fast.
Why is he so fast?
As you rush
I think
forward
it's the vampire.
through the snow, I need everyone to roll for initiative for me.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the snow.
Okay.
Oh.
Five.
Oh, that was
Well, I get a
attack.
double roll. Hold on. Let's
Oh,
roll that
fuck.
again.
Dude.
Haha.
When I roll the second one.
Your
What's
one is still higher than my one.
I don't know myself. I gotta roll it. Oh my god, it's just not very much better. Better. God, that's so terrible.
You rolled a 17 and a 5. What do you mean?
Me?
No, he rolled
Yeah.
a 5 and an 8.
I rolled a 5 and an 8.
Does no one else see where Lane's first roll on initiative was 17?
Oh
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled
Oh, yeah, you're
17,
right.
5, and 8. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't see that first one. That's
Yeah, I thought you rolled twice. I was confused why you rolled another time. I was
weird.
like,
I'll
what?
take it.
He's going for 20s. He's a cheater.
Okay, we'll start with Nakari first. The beginning of the skill challenge. How would you like to? What skill would you like to use as you make your way through this heavy blizzard?
I guess first I'll use perception to make sure I can keep an eye out, like where they're going.
Okay, give me a perception check. Oh, I don't have a notebook. Okay. That is one success as you are able to help guide the group forward, avoiding patches of rough ice or hidden rocks, things that might be problematic as you rush forward. Next up is Lane. After that is Harkem. Lane, what skill would you like to use?
I use athletics, just to, like drag everybody forward.
Okay. Uh, I'll say, yeah, give me athletics to see if you can use it to assist anyone that might get stuck along the way.
Put your arms in an X and
Oh
just
my God.
charge through the snow.
14, you just managed to succeed, Lane. As you
Wow.
push your group forward through the snow during parts when some of them start to lag back, you grab hold of them, help pull them forward. Harkem, you are up next.
Can I use insight to see if the snow is being deceitful and if it's not actually there?
You can give me a nature check
I was actually gonna
to-
say nature to see, like use
to-
nature to determine the snows. Like I don't know where it is, where it's falling. If that
You can
land,
use
if
it
it can be-
to find like a good
yeah.
path to traverse that would be safe. Yeah,
Sure.
I can say you can use nature.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that's a double success, right?
Yes, it is. Natural 20s are
Hell
double
yeah.
successes. Natural ones, double failures. You manage to point out some slick ice spots. See a couple of spots that if you shot with your arrow would cause a little bit of a break in the
Ooh.
snow.
I switched my bow
allowing,
to the bludgeoning damage arrows to be able to like
Oh.
push it better.
Yeah,
Or slashing.
allowing you to kind of create a bit more pathway for your friends as they rush through.
Yeah. Party members.
Ra, you are next. Lane is on here twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how that happened. That's so weird. Did anybody use acrobatics?
You can use everything yourself.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'm using acrobatics to
You just can't
bob
use
and
the
weave
same
my
one
way
twice yourself.
Okay.
Oh,
through.
Yeah,
a
you
set
can't
of
use the
snow.
same thing twice.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Okay, Ra just manages to succeed as well, as you guys are increasing the CC every success, by the way. Oh gosh, I don't know. Wait, hold on.
If he just barely succeeded, that would have been a failure. Then.
No, he just barely succeeded because you added 2 to it with
Oh,
your
yeah,
successes. So he still succeeds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
brother.
You still just barely succeed, so that is right. I was doing my math correctly. Okay, Ra, as you cartwheel and flip your way through the snow, having no issues whatsoever making your way, keeping up with the group. You guys can kind of see what looks like the silhouette of Strahd just ahead. Vortek, you are up.
After watching everyone struggle, can I use Arcana to make a 20-foot bubble around me where the snow's not falling?
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Nope.
As you attempt to summon out the well of magic within you and push the snow back, hoping to create that dome of safety, at least nearby, it flickers and fails, and you're able to kind of keep the wind out of your face a little bit, but you're not able to fully move the snow in this very heavy blizzard. Nakari, you are next.
What would it be to like cast light to help see?
It would be, I believe it'd be an Arcana check, because that's a spell.
Yeah, it's a spell.
Oh, that was a 19.
It rolled like just over, didn't it? Do you try to summon forth light into your hand? The spell shines for a second and then it flickers out. You can't seem to cause it to spark up bright enough to really penetrate through the blizzard.
The light
Lane,
like
you're up
makes it worse, like turning your high beams on in a snowstorm.
in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
It just creates a glare against all the snow, blinding everyone a little bit. Oh, it's bright.
Oh,
Turn it
it's not
off.
helping.
Magic doesn't work here.
So we can use it all ourselves, right? So I
Yes.
can use perception. Okay, so can I use perception to help, guide people through the snowstorm?
Yeah.
Oh, it missed it. Why did it move? I had it on it.
Oh,
Okay. Elaine, you find the path that Strahd seemed to have taken. His steps seem completely are halfway covered by the heavy blizzard that's falling because his steps are so far apart, almost making it look like he's leaping giant distances. But you are able to follow them, and you all approach
aww.
the
No, one more.
entrance hewn into the base of the mountain.
Ooh.
I wanted to use my spirit and be like, help us.
You see Alex torchlight is
Alec or Alex?
Alec,
Alec,
but it's her
okay.
torchlight. It's her torchlight. Her torch's light. Barely illuminating against the darkening sky. And in the fading light at the edge of the entrance, you see the silhouette of Strahd gliding effortlessly across the fallen snow as a burst of red flies out from the person that just a moment ago stood guard at the temple's door. He turns back and he says, "Can't leave any of them alive. We've come here for my prize. Let no one stand between us."
Well,
Oh, no.
stop leaving us behind then. Why did you bring us if you're just gonna dash ahead?
Well, is he not talking about us?
No, the
Up.
Guardians.
Oh.
The Unholy Communion.
That's not
Oh,
what I wanted
no.
to show you. Don't look at that.
Oh, I can't look at that.
It's supposed to show you the image. Can you close that? Close it.
I still want to give Strahd sass for leaving us behind when he brought us here.
Well, I know. What a fucker.
I didn't sign up to be here. Well, I mean, I did, but like, you chose to bring me here.
This is what I
Fucking
wanted to
man.
do. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Hey.
Hey,
Is he-
we've been here before.
Strahd wrote down in his journal, and the slow sons of bitches couldn't even keep up.
Says
As
the
he makes his way into the temple, what are you all doing?
I'm gonna start
Chasing
carving
after
out. Gonna start
Okay.
carving out a 6-foot chunk of amber.
him. This is for you when you turn
Later
evil.
on.
He's already evil.
You make your
Oh.
way into the Amber Temple. Alec walks along with you, her torch held high. The immediate difference that those of you that have been here before notice is that there is no overwhelming darkness. You can see just fine in here.
Ooh.
Whereas before, it seemed as if there was a thick, dark, shadowy fog that kept you from seeing too far away. You can see throughout this place, there are torches lit around the room. You see as you approach the black marble balcony that overlooks the sprawling temple chamber, carved of smooth amber, and the 40-foot tall robed statue that watches over the room. The two steep staircases descending from the balcony on either side to the center below, and as Strahd darts westward toward a set of double doors and bursts into the adjacent room. As the doors crash open, they reveal a reading room set with low shelves and uncomfortable wooden chairs. A man and a woman in nondescript red robes turn in terror. Strahd lunges forward, the black, red, and gold dagger streaking towards his soon-to-be victims.
Oh my god.
Cool.
What's everyone doing?
Are we active? Are we ourselves?
You do appear to be wearing similar armor to Alec.
Oh, just so we have sword.
Um,
I'm just gonna start
but
stabbing people.
you have
What
all
the
of your
fuck?
stuff. You have all of your stuff on you.
Alec, why is he just killing them all?
We're here for a prize.
That's sounds treasonous.
What is the prize?
I do not know. He did not tell me. We have to do this. This is as the Lord orders.
Does she seem like she wants to do this?
Give me an insight check.
Or 19.
She seems a little horrified that she just watched her commander kill those people. But she seems also pretty steadfast in her duty. There's a certain amount of severity that she says this with when she says that we have to do this.
Real quick, what's your last name, Alec? For the record.
For the
It is Gwillem. Alexandra Gwillem.
That's not helpful.
Place your hand on this book, please, and recite after me.
what?
Oh, never mind. Oh, sorry, just stabbing people.
Oh, Lane said that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I spelled it correctly!
Nice. Strahd finishes stabbing the two robed individuals in the room with the dagger, and then he turns to his right towards another set of doors and thrusts them open. A long hallway lined with doors and lit by sconces stretches northward. Alec, ahead. He commands as he turns back towards Alec.
I'm gonna look
She
around
then-
other parts of the temple. The middle, like with the statue, the big guy. See if anything else is different.
Okay. Alec rushes off down the hallway as Strahd commands. As you move out of that room, Harkem, towards the blanking, black marble balcony. You see these bright lights seem to appear in the archer holes across the other side. Several bolts of fire seem to then streak out from these arrow slits straight over towards the hallway that Alec is rushing down. And then you also see several of them fly towards you. Give me a
dodge action.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, easy.
Oh, just you?
almost a do.
It
Oh.
is just Harkem who has walked out into that area. Everyone else is in the reading room still, and saw Alexandra just get struck by several of these bolts of fire. She does continue running slapping some of the flames out on her armor as she rushes into the next door and slams herself up against it. She then waves her hand back towards you that are still in the room.
I would like to cast shield on myself.
Yeah, I just got pelted by arrows, but it's fine. Come on, let's go. Bolts. Sorry.
Or mage armor, not shield.
I say I can catch these arrows easily
Ooh,
with my
yeah,
hands.
That's cool. Throw them back.
I will.
Anyone that would like to can attempt, as they make their way through this hallway, you can attempt a skill check of your choosing if you can give me a reason why you would be using it to avoid the damage.
I can deflect said missiles.
They are bolts of fire.
Ooh, I would like to use some acrobatics to bob and weave around
I
bolts
mean, you
of
can still
fire.
deflect them. It might hurt. It might burn a
Nope.
little bit, but like it's cool.
I'd rather not.
Okay. I will tell everyone straight away. DC is 17 to take no damage.
Big money, no whammies.
I'm not
Okay.
going with them. I'm going a separate way.
Okay.
I should
You
not to be honest.
26.
rush your way down the hallway, Ra, nimbly dodging around the bolts of fire. Make your way over there to Alec.
How long is the hallway?
Long enough.
I will have to check. It is 55 feet from door to door.
That is too long.
I want to stay with Strahd. I want to see what he does.
Okay.
What attributes am I good at? Can I use investigation to try to find out, like, if there's a way I could walk or step that would make them miss me?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Can I use investigation to try to find a path where, like, they couldn't hit me?
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. As Ra tumbles forward, flipping and dodging these different bolts of fire, you don't focus on that. You focus on the pattern of the bolts of fire as they're launched through the arrow slits. The timing, the speed compared to how when Alec had rushed through. And you feel pretty confident that you don't even really need to rush as long as you move correctly. And you're right, as you make your way in slow bursts of speed and some walking, some pressing yourself up against the spaces in between, waiting on the firebolts to pass by. They are fairly predictable, and you make your way through without taking a scratch. That just leaves Nakari. He turns to you and he says, "Go ahead then."
Someone needs to help protect you.
Have it your way. And he rushes off forward through the hail of fire. He dodges all of the bolts without an issue, even bringing up his dagger to deflect one off. It seems to heat super hot as it hits the blade, but he doesn't hesitate or react in any noticeable fashion.
He just slow
His
walks
eyes
down the
focus
hallway,
ahead.
moving his head.
Alright, I want to help bring up my bring up my shield to help like block any of them. I'm just gonna kind of run through them. I'm gonna try to do it quickly. That'd be athletics.
You could athletics or acrobatics, I would say. I mean, athletics does Yeah, athletics sounds kind of like strength for speed, right? Is that how that works?
Running is like an athletics thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's an athletics thing. So yeah. Okay. You rush through your shield, raised up to the side. You manage to keep it level with the arrow slits as the bolts of fire fly through, deflecting them off with your shield and make it to the other side. Harkam, as they are rushing through, you see these volleys of fire bolts coming from the hallway adjacent from this one over the large open floor in the middle. The first thing you notice about the chamber that looks out of place, having revisited it again, is the balconies across or don't seem to be destroyed. The doors on the first floor appear intact. This place looks pretty different in aspects of there not being a bunch of stuff destroyed and in rubble. But other than that, it appears pretty similar. You see during this on one of the corner set balconies overlooking the grand hall of the temple, a group of wizards appear, and then they flee into a hall on the east side of the building.
I want to go that way, but first I'll sneak my way up to the big statue.
Okay.
Just say, hey, you there, big guy.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh.
Okay.
35.
You quietly, staying to the shadows, up against the edge of the wall, make your way over to the statue. Saying this, there's no response from the statue. Doesn't seem to react in any way to your presence near it.
And there's no like glowing, no nothing. It's just like
no strange glow, no shadowy face or shadows at the base of it.
The east side was where that big like fucking chained up thing block was, right? East side.
It was on the east side of the temple, but it wasn't the direction that the wizards went.
That's where the guy went that got murdered.
Kind of in the direction he had went.
Do we know what year about this is? Have we ever determined that?
I do not believe so, no.
They're like chapter titles in the books when we're reading them.
The year was this.
But it doesn't have the year. Doesn't have the year.
I kind of want to go check that. No, I'll check where the wizards went. I'll try to sneak my way up there.
Okay. You make your way off towards that. Everyone else up in the hallway. Strahd and Alec look at each other. He gives her a nod, and she slams her shoulder up against the door, bursting it open. You arrive in a dining hall with a dozen simple wooden place setting. The gem carved doors rattle behind you
I'll just go
the gem carved doors rattle behind you as Alex slams them shut, and you hear a voice from the other side. We shall be rid of you and your companions yet, devil. A couple moments later, you hear some banging on the doors as Alec braces herself up against them. What's everyone doing up there?
Trying to push the doors in, or is she trying to hold them closed?
She is trying to hold them closed.
Oh, I'll help her hold them closed then. Is she
got a
was
crowbar?
she successful?
She is not going to be successful on her own, it does not look like.
We'll help her.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Golly.
Oof.
I'm
Okay,
not
you-
helping.
Slam yourself up against that door, and you feel an
pulling on
equal
the door.
slam back. As you try to push it back, this burst of flame streaks out through one of the cracks towards you, Lane. You take 3 fire damage as some of the flames flicker through.
How much damage did I take from running down the hall without doing anything and just like eating all those fireballs or firebolts?
Oh, did you? I thought you did something. I'm sorry.
Did not do anything.
Oh yeah,
running
you
down
should
the hall.
roll.
I said I was just
Um,
gonna take them.
Oh, okay. You
Good on
take
you
8
for
fire
saying.
damage.
All right.
That was actually fairly low.
Nice.
Your honesty has benefited you.
Yes, thank you. Also, I'm sorry for not catching that.
I'll just accept it. Don't let it happen.
No worries.
The doors continue to shake as people from the other side continue to push up against them. Is anyone else doing anything?
Where to now?
I mean, do they need help with the
I think she
doors?
was asking Strahd.
They do appear to need help with the doors, as Lane is and Alec are struggling against them. Strahd looks around the room and he says, "It's here somewhere. Not in here, but it's in this temple."
What is? Easier for us to help you find it if we know what we're looking for.
I don't need you to help me find it. I need you to just deal with this rabble.
I kind of want to stab Strahd in his mouth.
Yeah, it didn't say please at all.
Right?
Probably do the chest. That's she's more vulnerable.
Did you want to help with the door, Ra?
I mean, sure. I'm
Okay.
not super strong, but I can always give it the old college try.
That's
Put
why
your
I did
spear
volunteer.
between the handles.
What?
Like
Yeah,
your
where's
What
total
do I-
bar.
Down.
What do I need to roll here to help with?
You can give me a strength athletics check, or if you can think of another skill that you can use and how you would use it to
Oh.
help brace the doors.
I'm comfortable with the athletics check. Something tells
Okay.
me. Oh,
Ooh!
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn.
I saw the 4. I got nervous.
Ra rushes forward, presses his arms up against it, and then brings his wings out, pushing them also against the door, helping to get it closed. You hear the slamming on the other side continue. Then you hear from the other side, "There's another way around. There's no point here. Go around." And you hear footsteps departing.
And I try to figure out where they would come in if they went around.
Way to give your strategy away, God.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I want to try to look around the room and try to figure out where they would come in if they went around. Like, can I try to preemptively block the door that they would be running to?
On just regularly looking around the room, there appears to be a door that leads off to the east. But you can give me a perception check or an investigation check to see if there might be another door that you're not seeing here.
Oh man, do you have delayed blast fireball? That'd be sick.
Ooh.
It doesn't appear as if there are any other doors that are hidden around here or anything.
If
Alright.
time stands still. Oh no, it's been 4 hours. Never mind.
I'll go
4
to
hours
that.
to read the
I'll
book.
go to the door that I think they're going to be coming down, and I will cast a
Is it Sleet Storm that I want to do? Sleet Storm,
Please
what's
don't
that?
not very long.
I just want to like freeze the room so that it would make them harder to get down. Spell's duration. What's his duration? One action? No, that's spell usage. What's the duration?
I believe it's only the one turn. I'm used to go forward. Oh no, up to 1 minute.
All right, I'll just wait there, and then as soon as I see people coming down the hallway, I'll do a. Oh shit! I was looking at Storm Sphere instead of Sleet Storm. That would have been.
Okay. As you are looking at this door and preparing a strategy for if they come through this door, Strahd walks over towards this door, and he says, "Is it clear?"
Moment.
Well,
Opens up the door and he goes out onto a black marble balcony overlooking the enormous statue, the enormous robed statue. And then looking around the balcony, he makes his way north through another door.
I will follow him till my dying breath.
Harkem, you said you were following after that group?
It was, yeah, where they went.
Okay.
They seemed important.
You walk over
Sneak
towards
around.
the door that they enter into. And as you open the door, a big wall of mist seems to fill the room. Just the room. It stays right there at the border of the door as you open.
I poke
You
it.
can't see through it. Feels like mist,
Can't go through it?
just like air. You can go through it. It's air. You wave
Try to
your
go
hand
through
through it just fine,
Yeah,
but you
try to go
can't
through
see
it.
anything in
Do I
it.
hear anything?
It is completely silent.
Seems like the border of our video game.
Or Strahd's memory.
Try to walk through it a little bit. See what happens.
Okay. You take a few steps into it. It's kind of similar to the feeling of when the mist surrounds you when you enter into the book and transition between moments in his path.
Fucker. It is the invisible wall. Alright. I'll leave.
Okay.
I go check the room that had that chained up block thing with the demon in it.
As you move your way up towards the eastern balcony and that eastern hallway, you have a similar interaction with another wall of mist.
Damn it, this memory sucks. I don't remember if there's any other important rooms that were in here. No, not really. There's a library. Oh, I wonder if that's where he's going.
Yeah, that's over here by us.
I'll try to head to the library then.
Okay. You make your way back over towards the library. The rest
If
of
it's
you,
like, if I have to go too far away, I'll just go walk through. I don't know where I am with the layout specifically, but if I have to go like around, I'll just go walk through the wall.
okay. The rest of you, as the amber door slides open, it reveals a rectangular room stretching westward. There are ornate candelabra lining alcoves along the wall, and set into the end of the hallway is a diminutive version of the robed statue that overlooks the main chapter. Or a main chamber, sorry. I don't know why I read chapter. Strahd steps into the room and seems to bristle for a moment, and then continues stepping forward, looking around the room. What are you all doing?
Watching.
I'm following him.
Okay. Everyone that enters into the room, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, man.
I don't remember. That was the room with the thing. Lane had to use her spell. Or handle divinity. 10. Oh, 20.
Okay. Ra, you following them in?
Absolutely.
Not anymore,
Okay.
I'm not.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
No,
He's gonna pray to the statue forever. Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, without.
You feel a slight pull to the statue, all of you, for just a second, and shrug it off.
No.
You notice Alex's eyes focus on it, lingering for a moment. She takes a step towards it, and then kind of shakes her head clear. And turns back towards Strahd. My lord, which way? As Strahd surveys the room, for the first time, it appears you come to a dead end. And then the hissing voice that had danced on the wind when you arrived at the mountainside, in his study, grasps knock. And Strahd closes his eyes and with an intense, focused breath, traces the tip of his sword along a hidden, seamless door in the glimmering amber wall. He then presses his hand against it, and the door opens up.
I guess this way then.
Rock in the chest. Probably loot now.
You walk through a small small room with a very tall ceiling. It seems to come to a dead end as Strahd places his hand on the next wall across and pushes its way through. His very narrow chamber opens up to reveal a fully furnished bedchamber set with all manner of ancient books, spell components, and finely crafted side tables and dressers. Standing in the center of the room is an elderly man with gaunt features and a red robe that sweeps the floor. It appears my fears were correct. Welcome, my lord. And Strahd looks down at the robed figure. Kazan, how surprising to see you here. Just one moment, I guess.
Hello?
Rock, go
Hello?
get the chest.
I literally thought like I disconnected or something. It just went really
No,
quiet.
and she said just a second.
I had a phone call, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I missed that part.
Yeah. You see the red-robed figure turn his face towards Strahd as he says this, and he says, "My name is not Kazan. What do you seek here, Lord Baron?" "I've come here for the secrets within your temple. Where do you keep them? Tell me, and my friends will not have to disembowel you in your bedroom." "I won't fight you. I can't. Whatever you've come here for, you'll find it Through there. He points to a seemingly empty wall up against the side of the room. Strahd turns and he says, "Smart. I always thought you were a little more clever than you were useful." He turns over towards the wall, pressing on it. He reveals another secret passageway. And he turns back towards all of you before rushing off through it. Alec follows behind.
I got there
I'll
first, right?
follow.
I'm sorry, Nakari, what was that?
I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I totally got there first, right?
You walk through a small chamber, which reveals another secret door into a large, extravagant library. In here, you do find Harkam is already in the library.
What took you all so long?
Perhaps if you knew a secret passage to get here, you could have shared it with the rest of us, but
Well, you ran off
No
a
matter.
little bit ahead of me. I didn't get the chance.
What did he call? You're
Kazan?
assuming it's no. What did Kazan call Strahd? It wasn't Strahd. He called him something else.
Lord Varen.
Lord Baron.
Lord Baron?
Oh, Lord Baron. Okay, I thought you said like Lord Baron or something, so I thought we were calling him something else. Nice. Back on track.
Does the library look any different?
It looks the same.
Is Victor there?
There's
Nikolai?
no Nikolai here.
That's a shame.
What knowledge
Turns
are
out
we
he-
looking for here?
All the knowledge.
Strahd starts to look around the library and he says, "A wealth of knowledge, no doubt. Must be answers here somewhere." And he starts to rush around, looking at the different books on the shelves.
If he's looking at books, I'm going to check the chest.
Chess?
The one on the ceiling before his secret room.
Oh,
there.
you're going back there to that room?
Yeah.
Okay.
wanna
There's
see
no
what anything
there's
shows.
no chest on the ceiling.
Fuck! God damn it!
There's chest on the ceiling.
Alright, I'll go back.
I'll look at some of the books I didn't look at before.
Okay.
I will just look around because this is the first time Vortex ever even been in
In
an
the
Amber
library?
Temple. No, in an Amber Temple at all. I was dead for this part.
Yes.
What's
You
Strahd
were-
doing?
DED dead. He is looking through books himself.
Well, this is fucking... I mean, well, this is fucking boring. We've already been here. We keep looking through these books, or... Maybe
No,
there's
we've
new
already-
books.
Are the books different than the last time we were here?
I
Um,
use investigation to see if any books are different.
Give me an investigation check.
Or if any of them are glowing, like, oh, pick me, pick me.
Well, the only books that matter are the ones that Strahd's reading.
None of them appear to be glowing. Pick me, or really stand out as you look around. They don't appear to be exactly the same as you remember them, but they don't really seem like they're different. Like maybe some books have been moved around or something, but like these all look like the same kinds of books. Just a ton of books stretching
Nikolai did fly them
really
around
far
like
up into
fucking
the-
crazy.
Is there anything specific you're looking for, Ikari?
No, nothing specific. I'm just picking up books that I didn't pick up before and looking through them.
There are tons of books. Okay. Give me an investigation check. Okay. There's books on a variety of different magical incantations, different spells, lots of spell books in here, lots of different magics. There are a couple history books. Really just seems like a whole lot of different information.
Can I look around to see if I can find any books that deal with raising the dead or undead?
Animating chairs.
He already knows how to animate chairs.
Oh, I was gonna see if there's any, like one of those small busts, like small like heads or whatever I can turn or twist to open up a secret compartment. Is there any of those things, on the bookshelves?
You can give me both of you give me investigation checks.
Come on.
Do the books actually have writing in them if Strahd hasn't read them? Just like the other library that we were in with him?
They have writing in them.
Oh.
He's read them all.
Vortak, you find a couple of books that seem to be spells about necromancy, one of which seems to be just a kind of thesis on the morality of raising the dead and whether or not they could still feel it or if their soul is tethered to their body.
Fucking liberal.
And then another one actually being a full-blown book of spells on how to raise the dead.
Fucking conservative.
Oh.
I will try and hide that book from Strahd, even though I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Ra, you
Yes.
do not find any statues of any sort in here, but you do see the candelabra seem pretty interesting and unique because as you look over them, the light that they give off is not actually flame. They're not lit at all. It seems to be some kind of magical light that emanates from the end of the candlestick.
I'm gonna start pulling on them.
As you touch the candlestick, you discover it is actually a small cylinder of ivory carved to look like a candle.
Oh. The sconce when I pull down on it.
It's a candelabra, like a whole standing candle.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
When I went to look
that
for the
ruins
chest,
all
did I
my
see that
fun.
guy?
The one in the bedroom, yeah.
Yeah. I just say, like,
Zon?
hello, who are you?
My name is Piotr.
Can I just spell that?
I'm was a wizard of the highest order till I got
Order.
stuck as a warden.
What order were you from?
A very select society. I'm not going to give answers to his minions. Take what you came here for and leave.
I didn't come here for anything. I'm kind of just a passenger. Honestly, kind of against my will. Kind of more interested in you, though. I know of this place of a different time, and you were not here. But somebody else was.
I don't plan to be here for long. greater aspirations than watching over this prison.
Do you know what he's looking for? Because I do not.
He's come here for what all of them come for. Everyone in the room, you see Strahd as he's looking over the book in his hand, having put several of them back, scowling and saying, "Not it, not this one, no." He grabs one and he's like, "Yes, yes, I found it." And you hear this also from the other room, Arkham. He then begins to rush north down the spiral staircase.
I'll follow.
Well, that seems important. Nice to meet you, Piotr, of the Secret Order.
Highest order. Highest secret order.
Good luck with whatever you have here. I'll go follow.
Okay.
I also follow.
We're going down the spiral staircase.
You follow him down the spiral staircase. Close at his heels, he rushes down a hallway, out through another room, and then into another hall, and you see him finally stop within, or right outside of a door. As you run through here, you see the large amber sarcophagus that dot the rooms that you had seen him in before.
Oh,
Did he keep the book that he said was it?
Yes, he does seem to be holding it still as he rushes off.
No.
As he stands outside the door, he says, "I am here. What do you require of me? You are death, no? Have you come for me? If so, then take me and be damned." A legion of voices rattle the bedrock. "I have come on your behalf. You have fed me well, and you are due your reward. Lay your hand on my tomb. You hunger for your lost youth, Strahd von Zarevich. I shall remove the rival from your path, and you shall not age, not one day more." You see as Alexandra grips firmly to her weapon, and Strahd steps through the door. You see one of the amber sarcophagus, one that you recall, those of you that had been here, was not intact when you had visited. He steps forward towards it. He drops the dagger to the ground next to him, and as it lands on the amber floor, it doesn't make a sound. His footfalls, as he approaches it, go quiet. He approaches it. He flicks the book open. And he starts to say arcane words, performing some sort of ritual in front of the in front of the sarcophagus. What would you like to do?
Try to memorize what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to pay attention to what he's saying.
This is not good.
It's already
We've been here
happened.
before.
We can't stop it. It's just a memory.
It's already happened, so we just gotta figure out what.
What he did.
Can I touch
we
it?
Can you touch the glowing amber sarcophagus?
Yeah.
You feel it hum underneath your hand, and you feel this very powerful hunger, almost like you're starving. Other than that, there's Nothing.
Can I touch
Kinda.
one of the other ones? Like not the one. Like there was a bunch of them in the room, right?
Yeah, there are 3 in the room. The one he's interacting with, and then the other 2 on opposite sides of the room.
Can I touch one of those?
Feels like cold amber, but you don't feel anything or hear anything.
Hmm.
I think this is the dark power. That means you guys have the dark power in you too. The one that will corrupt you, like him for the land. That is not a good omen.
We didn't cast a ritual to break the amber open, though.
I
But you
wasn't
still
even
got
here.
the dark power inside of you. The amber was empty afterwards, was it not? What was imprisoned was released.
I'll look at Lane.
Oh, look at me! I didn't open them up.
Oh
No,
yeah, you
went
didn't take one, did you? Just raw
Nope.
Vortak and
Hey, Vortak was not
Lane.
here. Vortex was already free. I freed
Vor-
nothing.
Vortak was not here.
Yep. Sorry. Alright, then just Lane or Ra and Zakara.
No, Lane was there when Nakari took hers and had true sight on her.
Sorry, say that one more time. I couldn't hear the musical, so like. Go on wild.
Lane was in the room when Nakari made a deal with hers, and
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you had true sight on then.
yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely. Yeah, I definitely saw it leave the amber and go into you. So yeah, I saw that happen.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to be the lord of these lands, it can be one of you two.
Ooh, that's a curse itself, probably.
I have no intention of being a Dark Lord. I just want to kill this one.
Or there's some way to stop it, to remove it. We'll talk with the lady upstairs at some point.
Uh,
I don't know what that means.
Nakari, as you say that, you hear a voice within your head. Whatever it takes to bring justice. And you recognize this to be the voice of the Dark Power.
Ooh. Does Nakari react to that? Like, physically? Can I see if she reacts to it?
You might furrow her eyebrows.
Is Zaradun in here with me?
If you had Zaradoom summoned and you brought her through, then yeah.
I've never unsummoned her, so I just ask her if telepathically if these are friends of hers, or if she knows what dark power he's interacting with.
Acquaintances. Not friends.
That's
More rival. And that is vampire.
a little on the nose.
I'll touch. This is a book tie. Can I touch the amber again and try to like
Okay.
kind of communicate with it, just thinking into it like, who are you?
You just feel this overwhelming hunger. Like you are starving. This pit in your stomach that is just sinking deeper and deeper, and you could eat anything right now, it feels like, just to fill
Right.
that void.
Jump away
So
like
we-
you bit me.
So we can't really hear anything that he's doing anymore.
You can hear his chant as he continues to perform this ritual in front of it. But as you have this discussion and Arkem pulls his hand away again, the amber tomb illuminates even brighter, filling the room with light, and you see Strahd's hand rest against the surface. And in the hazy yellowish glow, you can see the light from where the torches have been drawn. A phantasmal shadow erupts from the surface of the amber coffin and forms into a humanoid shape with wing-like appendages draping from its forearm, like the sleeves of a mystical robe. The wings envelop Strahd, and shadows follow and then consume the room as Alex's torch light goes out.
That didn't happen with us.
This is magical darkness. It is pitch black.
So we can't see Vampire?
And then you see a sudden bit of light that seems to pierce two orbs of red from where Strahd was just standing. Turn and look past all of you as the light slowly starts to return to Alex's torch. You see that the eyes are focused on her. And you hear a voice hiss around the room. Do you wish to live? And you see the eyes now belong to Strahd. These bright, glowing red pupils. And he nods and says, yes. And the voice says again, then feed. An echo of dense, heavy steel bounds around you as the sound of Strahd's sword, or Strahd's dagger, meeting the stone seems to catch up with the events before. And in this instant, Strahd crosses the room and holds Alec by the throat. Her weapon falls to the ground, and she is suddenly lifeless as a loud snap fills the room.
Ooh.
He then pulls her towards him and bites her on the neck as a thick fountain of blood starts to pour down her chest and over his chin.
Can I try, as where I am here, to create a soul trinket from her?
You do not sense anything as you attempt this.
Can I go check out his dagger that he dropped?
Well, that's
This looks like the dagger of the Balverzai that he had found on a would-be assassin before.
Want to hold on to it in case we can take it with us, like that
Okay.
trophy
I
we
tried
took.
that already.
Well, we took those trophies and they became slightly different, but
I tried to take the dagger too.
He continues feeding on her for a moment, and then he drops her to the ground. And then turning around, his eyes narrowing like a predator, his mouth drenched in Alex's blood. You see the room start to darken again, suddenly, as the pupils move towards you.
That was
Nope.
And then
gross.
a thick,
Run.
heavy mist fills the
Strahd.
room,
Stay.
and you find yourself once again surrounded by the silence of the mist.
Like when you wake up from a nightmare, it's like the worst shit is happening, and then all of a sudden you wake up.
You then hear Strahd's voice again in the mist. There it was. The parley, the bargaining, the trade. What did they want of me? What could they possibly want from me?
everything.
The mist then fades away again. You find yourselves in the town of Vallaki, in the cemetery, outside the church. if I can get it to load. Where'd it go?
I slapped Ra across the face.
Huh? Why? Why me?
What do you mean, why? You have the same thing in you that Strahd has in you. You see how that went?
Well,
I don't
am
think
I
the same.
Am I holding anything?
a vampire? that
There is
it's not-
nothing in your hand, Vortek.
Ah, damn.
Rip.
But you do learn the spell
Divination?
divination.
Oh,
Yes.
it's like I divined that straight from your brain.
It's like you divined it right from my head.
If you start to feel anything funny, you have to tell me.
You mean if I start feeling more bitey?
Yes.
There's only one person here I want to bite.
Oh, bitey. I thought you said fighty.
No, bitey. Like, chomp, chomp.
You can
Yeah,
try
no.
again
You're
if you
gonna feel
want.
bitey.
He deserves that, but I meant like, I don't know. Like how Strahd just was there, going crazy, going mad. The dark power
can-
controlling
can I-
him, telling him what to do.
can I
The dark
miss-
power that Strahd has is called vampire. I don't believe-
Vampire?
Yeah, vampire. Well,
Vampire.
vampire. Look, Saradun pronounces
I
things
get
weird.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway, I don't think you would have the same dark power.
No, but he has a different one.
I know, but I'm
It's
just saying
still
he's
a
not
dark
going to
power.
feel
Mine's
bitey.
awesome.
Well, I
And it
didn't say
and it
bitey.
didn't
He
tell me
said
to
bitey. I
feed.
said just if you feel weird.
Yeah.
I know, but
Also,
mean-
yes, I touched his amber coffin, and I felt the hunger like no other. It was crazy. I wanted to, I couldn't think of anything else but that hunger. I wanted to feed.
on
That
blood.
coffin was awful. But regardless,
Yeah, I would not have
have
recommended.
inside of you a dark power just like he does.
I would not have recommended interacting with those creatures.
It's not that dark. I just need to beat things up and never
It's
lose.
not dark right now. You keep saying that, but you can't just brush that off now after what you've seen. Strahd has the same thing, and look at what it's become. You've had this power for what? A few days now?
I actually have no idea.
Strahds was pretty
It feels like it's
instantaneous.
been months. Feels like
Whatever
it's
this
been
power
months.
is inside of you, it's not good.
Oh, you know what? I just realized when we kill Strahd, because it's not if, it's when he's going down. Do you think that's all? Like all those statues, everything's gonna disappear? Like, I mean, do you think the power's gonna come with us, or because if everything's part of the land?
I don't feel like the Amber Temple is. Never mind.
We don't
Wrong
really
character.
know. We
Wrong
don't know what's
character.
gonna happen, and there's not much use
I
in
don't-
speculating.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
think the Amber Temple is part of Barovia. Remember, we found Nero there, and also that one guy from somewhere else.
Those guys were both equally weird.
They weren't from Barovia, though. I
feel like
think
Barovia is part of a bigger cluster of bad places. There's
Bottom
just
line-
gaps in the walls and in different areas for people to come and go.
The Amber Temple seems like a nexus point connecting multiple lands.
The bottom line is we don't know exactly what will happen when we defeat Strahd or seal his dark power away. What we do know is that you have that same dark power in you, and it could end up being a problem.
Is that the same?
It is the same. It was a power locked up in amber.
I
I
feel
slap
like
him
you're.
again.
I feel like you're grasping at feathers.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I liked that.
Well, what did No, what did the Seeker say?
I can't click on arm strike. You're lucky.
The Seeker said that it'd be hard to get rid of. Once
Yeah, I
a
know.
deal's made, a deal's made. It'll take divine intervention or facing
Block
it
that
head on,
with
which is
ease.
unlikely.
Oh wow! So so what you're saying is you're both doomed to madness through this dark power.
Nah.
Either
I mean,
that
you
or
know,
they
divine
were
intervention.
souls.
It was the power that was calling to Strahd. It was whispering to him. We just saw that.
Yeah.
And that's what drove him to be mad.
Well, if we can figure out how to recapture Strahd's dark power, then we could do the same for them.
I mean, we did already figure that out. A little bit.
Well,
The
There
Fane
was the-
said that they would get the Amber.
Oh, they did say they would get the amber? That's helpful. But yeah, we have the spell, right?
Oh.
Or the ritual to put the power in amber.
see? Then don't worry about it. We'll just take care of Strahd, and then we can take care of,
We'll beat the hell out of Ra, kick his dark power out, and trap it in amber.
Wow.
yeah.
You might have to kill him to get it out, though. I don't think it's just gonna.
And then you can bring him back like you did me.
Yeah, he's
Will
died a few
Blake.
times already.
I mean, I could die right now. Oh, maybe not right now. They said we can't go back if we die in here, but you know.
The whole reason why we're here is because
Yeah.
Cam's soul couldn't get back.
Yep.
Did we ever find his soul?
Was that the
Yeah.
end of the book? Or was there more?
I'll flip to the book to see if there's more chapters.
It does appear there is a little bit more that you still have left to decipher, but not a lot. You feel like you're getting pretty close to getting through all of the book.
So we learned that
It-
Strahd got his dark power, his immortality, from that amber. The same way you guys have learned your no powers.
I don't
it
think
more-
we're as connected though. Like we're not as connected as Strahd is with his. So our powers are nowhere near where his is with Vampire.
Not
Probably
as
takes
connected
time,
yet.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but after time, you probably will be.
Might start to wear a shoe.
I'm sure it's probably asking you to do things, right? We heard Vampire tell Strahd, "Do you want to do this? Then you have to feed."
Oh.
And then Strahd obeyed, so it's probably asking you to do things. I'm just
Yeah,
stipulating.
it
I'm
is.
just
Well, you just gotta
speculating,
find
right?
some nice hot
Yeah.
piece of ass, and it helps take control a bit quicker.
I mean, all it told me to do is just fight, which is
Yeah,
what we've been doing.
I
right.
mean, yes,
And
it
that's
tells
feeding
you
it.
to fight.
So you're
But what
feeding your
happened-
dark power when you do what it tells you to do.
What happens when there's no more enemies around and it still tells you to fight?
Oh, it just says don't lose, don't be a bitch.
You slap him again.
I don't know why you keep slapping me. I easily dodge these things or block them.
I stab
Did
him.
I use the Tome of Strahd to cast divination?
Okay.
Damn it.
What would
Not
you like
today.
to divine?
I would like to ask God or God's servant or anyone in between.
God or God's servant?
That's what it says. It says your magic.
It
and
does.
offering
It will
is
put
with
you
a god
in
or a
contact
god's-
with
someone.
a god or a god servant. But what would you like to?
I would like to ask if we will be able to capture Strahd's dark power. Like if that's a legitimate possibility.
Okay.
We already kind of know the answer to that, though.
I don't. I wasn't there.
Oh, that's true.
You
Yes.
hear a response. Back in the form of a short vision with of the amber sarcophagus shattered as you had seen it just after it had entered into Strahd. Slowly returning itself to a solid piece. And then darkness swirling around within it. Looks like an amber sarcophagus with a dark power in it.
Yeah.
Ooh, was that sarcophagus bigger than the other ones?
It looked like the same size.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure we didn't need like a.
So it is
surprise
possible.
bigger piece of
It's
hamburger.
possible to contain these dark powers. Like, I understand Kim's concern for his brother, but I think our priority focus needs to be destroying Strahd, capturing his dark power. I think the time for sidestepping is over.
Wait,
And I
wasn't the whole-
understand your priorities with the Strahd thing, but again,
Yeah.
this is like you said. It is
Didn't-
my brother that has the same dark power that Strahd has in him. Well,
It's not
does
the same. Quit
appear
saying
to
that.
be-
But your
Stop.
brother's
Well-
not currently turning
Well,
into a
it does not
homicidal
appear
maniac.
to be an immediate concern. I agree,
Also, didn't.
but that doesn't
didn't-
mean to not look at this as, hey, he has this dark power in him, the same as Strahd.
We're focused on the wrong thing
I
here.
slap him
Don't-
again.
I don't know why you keep trying to slap me. It
He
ain't gonna
doesn't
work.
expect it, so it's a sneak attack.
That's
You're
not
standing
how
right
it's
next
looking.
to me.
You've slapped at him like 7 times. I'm pretty sure he expects it every time you move an
Oh,
inch.
fuck. You keep the shit up. I'm gonna tie
You know what?
up.
After the first one, he probably does expect it. You're right.
I'll teach Raw how to do the lightning reaction.
God, why can't unarmed strike be Dex? That's so stupid that only Monk gets that shit.
But didn't we talk to didn't someone talk to a guy not too long ago about the whole, once Strahd is dead, and if we try to find someone to take his power or do something with his power, someone's just pretty much going to end up turning into him.
The goal that we had set was to defeat Strahd, and that weakens his power, maybe exorcises it from his body, and then we trap it in the amber with that spell that we had in the book. Somebody had the book, or somebody wrote it down.
I have it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we defeat Strahd, the power is weakened and released, and we trap it back in the amber where it came from.
And maybe that will keep Barovia from being swallowed by the mist.
That will cause Barovia to be swallowed by the mist if there was not another Dark Lord to contain it, or to control it.
Well, what if
Yeah.
we can contain Strahd with his power together in the amber sarcophagus?
That
Strahd
is
can live
not what
forever,
any of
but
that is
unable
not
to
what
do
any
anything.
of those spells or books said.
I'm just saying.
I mean, now you're
One.
just asking for new things that we don't have any info about.
I mean, we got 2 people with dark powers. They should have some knowledge of how to do this stuff.
I agree, actually. Can you talk to your dark power? Does it talk back? Can you ask it how to destroy another dark power?
I don't think I've ever tried to commune with said dark power. I'm going to look down, like you try to look at your chest. I'm gonna
Might
look
travel
at
with
it
me.
and go, "Dark power."
I slap him while he's
summon
looking away.
you.
You
What's that?
you were saying what, Ra?
Dark power, I summon you.
Did you say that out
Rough.
loud?
Yeah,
Ra
no, I do it
looks
out loud.
down-
You have to
Looks
talk
down at
like
his
inward.
chest, his beak touching his chest, and he says this. You guys don't hear anything in response. Ra, you feel
Oh shit.
something. You feel feel strong. You feel confident, powerful.
Yeah, like I normally do.
You feel something is listening.
gonna look up everyone. Oh my god, it worked.
Well, ask it a question.
Which one?
How do you get rid of you?
I'm not
No,
asking that.
don't ask him that.
How do you get? Oh yeah. Do you want me to just ask him how do you get rid of a dark power?
How do we
Not-
kill
We
a
get
rival?
Strahd.
Dark power.
Oh, ask him a rival dark power. How do we kill a rival dark power?
Okay, I'm gonna do exactly what I just did. I'm gonna stare down at my chest out loud, go, and yell. How do you get rid of a dark power?
No, rival. He's gonna think you're talking about him.
Rival dark power. Rah.
I would never betray you. You are so cool.
You hear back, Ra. We have all the strength that we could need. You have no reason to doubt it. Doubt is weakness.
His weakness?
Doubt is weakness.
Doubt is weak.
Ah, see? We're good. Let's go fight Strahd.
Well, that is an answer. Bit of a roundabout answer.
Ask him what his name is.
Have
Look
you
down
not
at my
thought to ask this guy questions the whole time he's been inside of you?
No.
You just
You
let
haven't asked him
anything
anything, like, you haven't even
Listen,
said-
listen, listen.
You don't even know who he is.
Listen, I talked to a statue, and it asks me if I want great power. The answer was absolutely.
Yeah, but now you got great responsibility too.
No, there's not responsibility. I
At
just
least
gotta-
ask him what his name is.
Oh, fine. I didn't even know I could talk. I didn't realize my chest can talk back to me. This is quite wonderful. By the way, I'm totally thinking this is not the dark power, it's just my chest. Like an inner voice. Like my left nipple is responding back to me.
That's
I'm
I'm
only
gonna
on
look,
the
I'm gonna look down
roster.
at my
I'm
right
gonna be
nipple
real
this
freaked
time.
out.
Dark power. What's your name? So I can't call you. So I don't have to call you dark power or my chest
Or my nipple.
or my nipple. Do I hear anything back?
Yes. You hear a response. Our name be spoken by everyone in hushed voice. They fear our strength. I can be called Superbia. I'll spell that out for you.
Sir.
Fuck yeah,
You
2
got-
for 2.
You got the lamest of superhero names.
I was just about to say.
Vampire, Sardoom, Superbia.
Superbia. I feel like I'm gonna
Well.
say Superbia. Superbia.
Well, he can't hear us, right?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this really quietly, but into my feather. Okay. Thanks. I'm still gonna refer to you at whatever body part that I'm talking to. By right arm.
I definitely heard him.
You do not hear any response.
All right.
You
Well-
feel a slap inside your brain.
Well,
No,
we
no,
have
no.
a name.
We do?
Oh, did you not tell us?
He said it out loud. We heard you.
No, I didn't. I said right arm.
Well, what's his name?
Left arm.
You just called him right arm. Now you're calling him left arm.
So it's
I-
multiple things. So
I
I'm
definitely
just
don't
choosing
believe
different
in
body
my-
part.
Like, passively, I know my brother's lying, right?
No,
about-
Rob, give me a deception check.
damn it.
Oh yeah, you definitely are lying.
Can
I
I
was say,
turn
like,
to?
passively, I know
Come on,
when my
20,
brother's
20, 20,
lying,
you
right?
bitch. How dare you
Oh,
fail
that
me?
I don't even think your
five.
natural 20 beats my normal.
Every one of you is pretty aware that this is a lie.
Making this difficult on me. I was hoping to have fun
What about-
with this.
What
Why
about
would you
dark
lie to us
arm?
about that?
Because I honestly, it would be fun to
I
refer
understand
to
it's
my
a power,
right
but this
knee.
is serious. You have a dark
It's
power inside
not
of you.
that
It
serious.
is serious. You
it's
have
a
a
little
dark power like
It's-
Strahd von Zarevich inside of you.
Yeah, but
Well,
It-
don't lie about it.
I'm embarrassed. It has a weird.
You're not embarrassed.
Super.
You've never been embarrassed
has
about
a-
anything your whole life.
It has a weird superhero name.
Oh, okay, that's kind of embarrassing.
What did you say?
Suburb. I almost want to say suburbia. I'm gonna say this fucking wrong.
Suburbia,
every
yeah.
time.
I'm okay with that.
Nakari,
Ra
does
is Jesus
your
of Suburbia.
dark gift have a name?
Oh yeah.
I never asked. I don't speak to
See?
it unless it
Just
talks
talk
to
to
me
the
first.
statue.
Well,
Sounds
maybe
like
it
you
could
can
give us
talk
a-
to your chest and it'll okay. It'll
maybe we can
respond.
get. Maybe we can get some insight that can help us in the coming battle. And while I'm saying that, I'm going to talk to Sarah Dune in my telepathically and ask her for any insight she can give for the coming battle.
I really don't want it to take more hold on me than it already has.
That's fair. Raz already seems to have a pretty good grasp on him.
Vortak Zaradum says that a power like the one Strahd possesses could be quite dangerous, but believes that it can be imprisoned. And this land can be escaped. There is no sure way to know what its weaknesses are other than that which it might avoid or might be present here in its land.
I would like to ask Sarah Doom if she could absorb his dark power like she did that when we killed the other people.
Is she not the dark power?
Can she absorb
Zaradum
another dark
says
power?
it is not the same. I cannot. I can only absorb their magic. I cannot absorb another force as strong as I.
Does Strahd have magic outside of the vampire? Like,
Are you asking me or are you asking Zaradum?
I'm asking Zara Doom.
It appears as if his study had quite a lot of magical books. Perhaps he possesses some knowledge outside of that.
Let's go kill us a Dark Lord.
What time is it?
Post. 11:17.
It is
18 minimum. Oh, fuck, yeah, 27.
nice. It is about 9 o'clock.
Well, should we rest for the night? And read the last or read the next chapter tomorrow? Convenient, same time, same place? Well, earlier time, same place.
Yeah, I'd like to finish the tome. But we need to get rest first. And I want to keep an eye out for any attacks tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to... Oh god, do I know how long it would take to walk around the city? Probably like an hour, 2 hours maybe.
Shoot, I don't even know. Yeah, it'd take a long time. It's
Probably
oh,
3 hours, right? This
you
is a
can
big fucking
control
city.
click with the mouse.
God, that's a lot of math though, because then you gotta like
Oh,
factor
it leaves.
in like.
Do the walls like? Is there like a like? Could you walk the wall the whole way?
Yes. Well, there are a couple places where there are gates, and you would have to, or not where there are gates, but where there just aren't like fully completed ramparts across, and you'd have to like get down and walk around.
20,000.
It is roughly. That can't be right.
Are the ramparts big enough that I could take my wolf and walk the perimeter of the thing and then just jump?
Oh no,
from-
it's thousands of feet. Yeah. Is there what?
Are the ramparts big enough that I could take my giant ass lightning wolf and then just patrol the wall and then just use him to jump from?
I would
the rim?
definitely say no. He is a pretty big creature. He's probably not going to fit up there very well.
Okay. Then I will take my wolf. I will let everyone know that I'm going to go patrol, and I will patrol the outside of the gates.
Okay.
And then, whenever 4 hours before we get started, I will take my rest.
Okay. Vortex sets off to patrol around the outside of the walls. What's everyone else doing? Harkam, you're scouting around inside the walls?
It is
Patrolling around?
5,280 feet per mile. Move at about 3.41 miles per hour. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 3 hours. It's 9 till about midnight. Yeah, I'll patrol, kind of keeping a low profile, you know, kind of sneaking around.
Okay.
Not like you know, Assassin's Creed style, part of the crowd, not bringing attention, hood up. I'm looking for. Ooh, sorry. I'm looking for Blex and Galavish.
Okay.
I'm looking for a good time.
Say I'll take about 3 hours. I'll go to sleep at midnight.
Okay. Ra, Nakari, Lane, what are the three of you doing?
I mean, shoot. True. Well, aren't we trying to bunker down for the night? Or no, we got some time before we do that.
It's up to you. There was talk of getting rest for the night before you guys started the next chapter of the tome tomorrow. Vortex set off patrolling around outside the walls. Harkem set off patrolling around within the walls.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna find myself find myself a nice, warm, not snowy corner and go to hell to sleep then.
Okay. There's room in the church now, as most of the guards that were injured in there seem to have made pretty speedy recoveries. The ones that are still in here have only a few minor injuries. Yeska doesn't seem to be in here at the moment, but you find a spot to sleep in the church nearby.
Okay.
Lane, Nakari, about the two of you.
Is Isaac? Not Isaac. Is Mark still around?
Ismark has went off towards
gone.
the tavern.
No, fuck. That
He's
guy's probably a
converted
vampire.
4 other vampires by now.
I know, right? Just to kind of like play doctor, can I go find him? If he's gone down to the tavern, I'll just go try and hunt him down, make sure he's not a vampire, and then if not, then I'll just go to sleep.
Okay, you go off searching for Ismark. And what about you, Nakari?
I'm going to walk around the town using like Divine Sense and Detect Evil and Good to see if I can see if Blex or Gallaudet is inside the walls.
Yeah, she knows
And
what's up.
and then I'll talk with the sword while I'm patrolling, and I'll do that until I need my 4 hours.
Okay. You all set about around the town, splitting up individually as you go off on your various tasks around the town of Valaki. Some of you reflecting on the last chapter, what that might mean for your companions, having interacted with a very similar force, or how it might impact you if you were one of the characters who is interacted with the force. And as the snow falls slowly around the fairly quiet and still night here in the town of Valaki, that is where we end tonight's session.